My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why?
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
EBTs and above. EBTs and above.
Kaya, please just fucking go, but just stop.
You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
And just now, Elon Musk did a German World War II salute.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am."
Good writing, Diane. It's a lot like a great cup of coffee. When it's made right, it just warms you from the inside out.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Which podcasts are you listening to? Which accounts are you subscribing to? I'm interested, like genuinely.
We'll give you a moment to do some introductions, but before we do that, guys, hoist them if you got them. Let's give a toast to the inauguration of our 47th president. In fact, what may soon become the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump. Throw him back, gang.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Sorry about you being Canadian, Vec.
Silent Hill F was made for women.
That's why Airbag likes it so much. True.
And I see you, Hypno. Hypno says that's gay. Smash JT. What the fuck? I mean,
It's sleeping with McDuggan's body pillow.
Is it, look. This is the way I think about McDuggan's. Is
I'm straight, but sometimes in Dragon Age Inquisition, I got in a relationship with one of the male characters.
If you turn the lights off, you don't know what kind of hole it is. It doesn't matter. You just shut the lights off, and everyone's the same. True.
I think Jay just got a clip right there.
Well, Jay, she's a prized urinalist.
Oh, is she?
Well, I mean, she hasn't won any awards, but she's been nominated. So...
Oh, like Yote.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's the Yote of journalism.
Of journalism, indeed.
Woke, gay, and doesn't win shit. Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Destructive Disc, by the way. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Anyway, so let's get back to the super chats. So let me see. We got JayViper with a 2. I never. I didn't even see this super. I didn't even read the super chat. I'm over here fucking going off right now, and this super chat is on screen the entire time. Holy shit! This is the best $2 you ever spent. This shit's up the entire time. Yeah, this is your pile of poop face moment, like Jaffe. That is great.
People are rising up, the legends here tonight. Crowd going wild under bright pixel lights. His blue eyes are glowing and he's always ready to fight. He's got the killer skills to make the woke completely combust in flames. Throws down the hard truth bombs they hate, but the base trust his game. Keeper, commander, relief, mouse clicks precise in his command. He plays the field like a pro and leaves every opponent on reprimand. Heartbeats racing fast, the screens are lighting up and glowing wild. Legend fully loading, no one's ever gonna slow him down. Our king's on the throne now, wearing the ultimate crown. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal. How is this possible? Blue eyes shining bright like a vast endless pixel sky at night. Gaming reflexes razor sharp, his instincts never miss the fight. He's the ultimate joystick legend, mastering every single controller. Keyboard king, reigning supreme, every move of nation. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. From shooters to RPG campaigns, he dominates every game. Tweets go viral, woke rage rising, bosses slayed. He beat the game. JayViper is awesome, it's so true. He's so good looking, we love him. Crowds in total love, he's so fine. Hearts all shaking hard, we're quaking. Go Jay, go Jay, let's go. He's unstoppable.
Just a moment. Trying to fix something.
Alyssa, she's always around with a smile that looks upside down. She says she's true but full of lies. Says she'll fight, but then she hides. Challenges set but never met. She hides away in private on X. She plays the game but never.
All right, what's up, everybody? Thank you very much for hanging in there with me as I got everything going. I put my earpiece down while I was running around getting ready while the intro's rolling, and then I could not find my earpiece, but I found it. I fucking found it. I found it, and now I got it. It's here, right? This is my thing. I'll put shit down, but I'm like, why? Why did I do that? Why isn't it in my pocket? Why'd I do that? Why'd I put that down? This has always been my thing. I have a thing, put it down, forget where I put it. Hello, it's me. I'm a grown boy. I'm all grown up. Yes, indeed. Welcome, everybody. We have a very a packed stream today. We have lots to talk about, lots and lots to talk about. Too much stuff. Let's see where the poll is right now. Let me go ahead and check where this poll is. We have a Jason Schreier video where he makes excuses for like 24 minutes. Wait, where is it? Where's my poll? I had a poll. Start a goal. Do you all see a poll? Where'd my poll go? I had a poll. Did the poll erase itself? It's gone. I had a fucking poll. All right, we're going to put this back up here. I had a poll set up before the stream. It was there. And now it's gone. So hold on. Do we watch the Jason Schreier 24-minute video, or do I break it down? Okay, we're gonna cover this one a little later. That is crazy that it's not. Oh, how long do polls last? Maybe it's timed out. How the fuck long do polls last? I just thought it was supposed to stay up till I end this shit. You're here an hour before? You never saw a poll? It was there. I wonder if I put a poll... Oh my god. I wonder if the poll is actually in my gaming stream that's private. I wonder if I accidentally put it in the... Whatever. Whatever. I bet that's what I did. Because I set them both up, I wonder if I set up the poll in the wrong stream. I bet I did. I bet it's there. Oh shit. Let's there we go. Okay, there we go. We have started a proper poll. I bet I did that. I bet I fucking did that, dude. Okay, so the question is, do we watch the Jason Schreier 24-minute video at some point during the stream, or do I just break it down for you? Because I did watch it. I already watched it. It's okay. First of all, heads up, it's Jason Schreier. Okay, it's him. So it's just like, do you want to put yourself through that? Is the question. Do you want to put yourself through that? That's the real question. I would personally, if I had a vote, would vote not to do that. But that doesn't mean that you don't want to go through that pain. And I'm going to leave it up to you because I'll be honest. I'm a little worried we started playing that and people just flock out of here. I don't know how that guy has views. Yeah, I don't know how that guy has views, but I guess just because he has ins, right? He has ins. That's why all the shit he says is constantly fucking wrong, turns out. Dude's constantly wrong. But yeah, so we'll leave that up there, and when we get to that, I'll check on the poll and see how it is. My very first link is fucking broken, so I'm gonna go and find out. I know why, and I know exactly where to get it. But we're going to just... There we go. I don't know why that link turned into that, but it did. But yes, so anyway, today is hump day, so I hope everyone's having a great day of humping. Hopefully that's happening. Congratulations to everyone out there who is. Good job to you. It's always fun to have a good old hump day, isn't it? We also are, let's see, we're going to hit a 10 stream streak if we hit our tier 1 today and have a gaming stream. We will be doing more Tainted Grail. I feel like those streams have been bangers. I'll be honest, like lots of people show up for those. It's pretty great. People really enjoying it. So it'd be great to have another one today and to get to the 10th streak in a row. That'd be amazing. So please, if you haven't already, become a member or gift memberships or super chat. But yeah, if you aren't a member already, become a member today. Become a member today. That'd be amazing. Let's get the chat nice and green. I see some grays out there. Don't you guys want to be green? Just think about becoming a chud. That's all I'm going to say about that. But let's see who is here in the chat. We want to say hi to everyone. We've got first and foremost, we do have Roadkill is here. Congratulations, Roadkill, on being first. You would have been the first to vote in the poll had I posted it in this stream, because I think I might have posted the other one. What's up, man? Good to see you. Commando Kodiak is here. There's going to be a Perez Hilton segment, right? Okay. I've only heard about what happened with Perez Hilton. This is the segment right now. Perez Hilton went insane. Perez Hilton started slicing himself up with a knife, right? On live on TikTok, okay? Or was it Instagram? One of those two. Actually really doing it. Cutting himself. And he was doing that for basically 30 minutes before they shut the stream off. I cannot show this stuff on YouTube, I don't think. And I would be I'm sure this would get the yellow mark and all that stuff at the very least, if not get me straight up banned. It was horrific. My wife told me it's one of the worst things she's ever seen. When she saw some of it and she had to stop. It was like that. So there's the Perez Hilton thing. That's what happened. And if that's not your cup of tea, don't go looking for it. How about that? I'll just put it that way. It's not good. It's bad. Yuck. And I hope he finds the help he needs, but my God, I don't know how you come back from that. I don't know. No time soon, that's for sure. We got Smash JT here. Way you. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you very much for coming on in here, Smash. Appreciate that. Smash breaking news today. We'll be covering some things today about the Halo studio layoffs that are going down. I mean, shit's going down. And I think this is just the beginning because these are the contractors getting wiped out. That's just the beginning. That's where it begins. It's like, it's easy. All right, contractors, you're gone. Then, boom, they're out of there. And then from there, what happens? Well, they start taking a look at the actual, the employees at Halo Studios. Do they not? Yes, they do. It'd be a good time. We got Richie up in this bitchy. What's going on, man? Gamer Nurse Gale is here. It has been a while. Let's bring it, Gooners and Bigots. Indeed, good to see you, Gamer Nurse Gale. I'm glad you made it. That's incredible to see you. And we have a lot. Let's see. We've got a lot of people going back and down. We got a lot of people saying, please break it down. I don't want to listen to the insufferable douchebag. This is kind of where I am. Commando Kodiak had something similar to this. My chat is freezing again. I love it. Yeah, I don't want to hear that lispy goblin. My God, dude, he is really something. He is really fucking something. I didn't want to listen to that, but I had to because I had a feeling that we weren't going to watch it, but I wanted to leave it up to chat just in case. We have John Oxiles here as well. Serpentine Deity as well. JayViper voted most handsome chud of 2025, and it can't be green. The Tube Shadow banned me for calling the mirror from the Snow White makeup a you-know-what hire. Wait, what? This happened to you? So you got banned, so now you can't be green. How's that? YouTube's like, we don't want your money? Well, this is terrible news. I hate hearing it. Well, I'm sorry you can't be green. You know what's funny is my account, I set it up in some way a long time ago when I had to, back when YouTube networks were a thing. I was part of this pretty big network. They pulled me in, and it was actually really good for the channel at the time. But I had to make my channel a business account or some weird fucking thing. I don't know. It was just in order to do that. But in doing that now, I cannot be gifted subs. I cannot be gifted subs. And I guess there's a way to fix it. But if you do it, and I don't totally understand it because it's worded so badly, all of your comments get deleted. All of them get deleted. They're gone. They go away. So I don't know if it's all the comments I put or all the comments in all my videos. Either way, I don't like either one of those things. It's fucking horrific. And I'm just like, well, I mean, I guess I just won't get gifted subs myself. I can get them gifted on the stream, but me personally, like if I'm in someone else's stream, I cannot get a sub. It cannot happen. It's kind of stupid. But I don't like it. What's up, Grogbass? Good to see you, my friend. Contact support. Susan Wojcicki policies are over. What does this mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Break it down. But while we're breaking it down, I think it's time to break it down in the pre-stream party crashers. Let's get to it.
I said, come on, baby, turn the lights off.
You guys haven't seen moves till you've seen this. You haven't seen moves till you've seen this. That's for damn sure. Ah! Man, I look good. Hell yeah, there we go. We are here in the midst of the pre-stream party crashers. It's a party, it's a good time. And I will just say for the anti-right policies, that stuff covers like talking about COVID and shit like that. I don't know if it covers saying DEI higher. I don't know, but that's such a weird thing to get banned over. That shit doesn't even make sense because it's literally a thing. Literally a thing. It's undeniable. But it is. So I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do about that. AI? What do you mean AI? That shit, no, come on. Come on. That's all real. That's 4KJ. 4KJ right there. This was me, real life. Surrounded by beautiful people. My goodness. You know how much it cost me to buy that jacket? Just for that shoot? Not much, I rented it. But it definitely, totally, really happened. It did. Yes, it did. It happened. But now let's talk about the pre-stream party crashers because, ladies and gentlemen, to start things off for the stream, to get us 1/3 of the way there, is Smash J motherfucking T. Saying layoff tax with a $9.99. It is. This is, this is the unemployment line. I'm on the unemployment line. I guess I work for Halo Studios. I'm getting my $9.99 in the unemployment line. Yes, sir. This is what I get, right? I helped make Master Chief a joke and woke. And Halo, I was personally involved in making the rainbow skins for Pride Month. It was me. Yes, indeed, absolutely. This is my unemployment payment check. It's very small. I don't know how I'm going to live off this, but thank you, Smash. A legend around here.
I need money. I just do. It's for food and vacations, not the lawsuit.
And with the layoff tax comes, well, you know what? It did make everything a little more green, so let's just enjoy it.
Gooning round till sundown. Got my shades, my rocket shoes. Breaking dawn, no time to lose.
We'll move that out the way, my bad.
With open skies, laughing loud with wide eyes. Every day I'm gooning, baby, flying high and feeling crazy. Hit the road and on the night, gooning under city lights.
Shout out, Smash. Thank you so much for the $9.99. Shout out to you, my friend. An absolute goddamn legend here at his own stream on X, breaking fucking stories. No one was talking about Halo layoffs until Smash pointed it out. Now you already have journalists citing the exact same things in the exact same photos, but not mentioning Smash JT. I wonder why that. I wonder why that is. So strange how that happens. So strange. I guess they didn't wake up so early, and you're on California time, and you still get up before these losers. You get up before me, that's for sure. I slept in. Yeah. But that's why I have you. That's why I keep Smash around. He keeps me informed. God damn it. Serpentine wondering, would I shill for Halo for $500? Yes, I would. I would. I mean, in such a way where it would be like off the cuff a joke. I would play Halo for $500 live. I would play it. It would cost $500 to make me want to play that. That's probably about where we're talking about. But I don't know if I would not shill. I would not shill an X like actually, no. I couldn't. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I would glaze it for a solid playthrough, and you would be like, Jay is fake glazing this goddamn game. He is an absolute legend at this, and you would be like, this is the most impressive glazing I've ever seen. It would be great. Polish Tamales is here, also known as Polish Tamales. It just depends where you are, what you hear. It just depends. Who is he? Who is that man? Who is that masked man? What's up, Polish Tamales? Good to see you. We'll be covering a little bit of Polish Tamales today. Actually, we have something to go over with him as well. We've got Mankini dropping a 10-banger in here. What? Really? Thank you so much, Mankini. Jesus. Out of nowhere. It's the same color. I almost didn't notice. It's very sneaky. It's very good. It's like a ninja. Like a ninja with that shit. Saying, we're in the book of Revelations of the Holy Chud Bible. Book of Roach, chapter 1, verse 69. Thou shalt put the frieth in the baggeth. I do like this Holy Chud Bible. It's a good one. Putting the fries in the bag is very important. It is part of the core of our entire religion, I guess. Thank you so much for the 10. Straight up 10. This puts us 10 away from having a gaming stream and playing some more Tainted Grail, which is a phenomenal game. And we get to all watch the girl in green one more time. This is why we're here.
Gooning round till sundown. Got my shades, my rocket shoes. Breaking dawn, no time to lose. Chasing dreams with open skies. Laughing loud with wide eyes. Every day I'm gooning, baby. Flying high and feeling crazy. Hit the road and on the night. Gooning under city lights.
Shout out again, Mankini. Thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate you. And of course, thank you for one of my favorite clips 2 times in a row now. That's kind of why we're here. It's a little bit of why we're here, am I right? We got some others. Don't worry, we got some others. We have we've got the hot tub limo. That's in there. Don't forget, we've got Shake It Up. We've got the super secret TACA 69 at the end of any of these, and you get another super secret one that I like very, very much. And, well, of course, others. We do have Dancing Erics and High Fives. It's also great. Is Marathon cooked yet? It's a good game now? Oh, it's so good. Yeah, there's so many people playing it. There's so many people playing it. This was covered in depth. I don't know if anyone knows this, but Sony covered this in depth and put all worries to rest earlier in the week. Well, I guess last week. So I guess, you know what? Let's just see real quick what they had to say about Marathon, because they covered a couple things. Let's check it out. This is totally real. Yeah, this is them. This is almost them. We're just not clicked over here real quick. Let's just make sure this is over here so you can hear it, because this is really good. This is really good. You're going to want to hear this.
We take discuss away from customer.
Oh,
we
they take
think
disc away.
very hard about this.
Wait, hold on. So they took the discs away from the customer. They thought hard about it. Okay, nice. Thanks.
We decide we like money, so we take away.
Oh.
We understand customer not happy. We know they be back. Customer not got money for RAM. And Xbox is bad option. Customer come back.
Damn, it's like they know their customer base or something, because this is absolutely what they're thinking. What else?
Now you ask about Marathon. Marathon fine. High user retention we get many new users. We very happy spending $3.6 billion on almost no prayers. Thank you for bereaving me and for your money.
Who
I
believes
hope
this?
you like a new makeup, little crown. We
The
take
Riddle Crowns believe this. The Riddle Crowns. The Riddle Crowns believe in Sony very much. This is all true, guys. Guys, dude, I can't tell you how many people said this. They said it in the earnings call. You know they can't lie, right? Really? Okay, so I guess they aren't allowed to lie in earnings call, you guys. So it must be real. It must be true. Everything that they said is true. Take it all at face value, my friends. What they said is exactly what is true. No, don't worry about it. It's a high retention rate, you guys. Really. They also have new players. Wow. Like multiple new players, like 10, maybe? Jesus Christ. People eat it up. Like, oh, look at this. High retention rate. My guy, we can see the numbers. We know that's not true, but I mean, yeah. Yeah, anyway. That's just kind of, that's really eating at my craw. I'm bringing up a game I saw tweeted out today that is free, and I do believe that Moonlighter is free is because Moonlighter 2 just had an announcement where they're going to be going into basically their early access, or no, it's getting released like later in the year. So they made the first Moonlighter free. So if this is your bag, if you like free games, jump on in it, and I will go ahead and there, I get the link right there for you. Go ahead and grab it on Steam. It's absolutely completely free, and it's not like a free weekend or anything. It is free forever. So there you go, free forever. If you click that link, I just dropped it right there on YouTube. You can go ahead and play forever. It's yours. I already grabbed it myself. Of course, this thing, it rates at an 80% right now. Very positive in English reviews. Recent reviews, 81. Pretty solid game, I guess. And anyway, free. Why not? Yeah, why not? Jump on it. Congratulations, everyone. You just got a free game. Look at me. Look at me. I'm in here giving away free games to everyone. I am amazing. This is the best stream you've been at all week. It's true. Next up, now we always like talking about Knight's Path. Like, I really like these dudes. So we talked about Veronica, Lady Elena. Lady Elena is the romanceable option, but this is Veronica, who her servant is. This is not romanceable person. This is just someone in the game. So they put out this little head, basically a bust photo of her. Well, now they're releasing this, which is a 360 of her, and you wouldn't believe that people who aren't chuds are already losing their goddamn mind. Are you surprised? Because they do every time. I mean, they do every time. But again, she looks great, and you know they got different clothes for her. They got the clothes for like normal, and then they have a travel garment that they're putting on top. As you can see, they're doing a very, very nice job over there with the models. And they're showing they got a kitty cat, and then they got also this right here for the traveling, where she wears this when she goes out. And so I guess with Knight's Path, a big part of the game mechanic is the fact that people change clothes depending on what they're doing. So pretty much all the characters that you really care about will be changing clothes like throughout. Clearly you can see it's like they have their base color, base outfit, and then something else, right? So yeah, that's going on. But yeah, let's go check out let's see what everyone's thinking. I'm sure everyone's very normal. How should we name the cat? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know how you should name the cat. I know. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like, these people, they're so normal here already. Here's one already. Just a second. Yeah, I don't know about a belly dancer outfit. We should ask. Let me ask. I'll go ahead and ask. But I'll ask. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna get this. We'll break this. We'll break this live. Belly dancer outfit. When? Okay, there we go. We're gonna find out. People are asked. People want to know, when is the belly dancer outfit going to hit? Okay, we've asked. But yeah, so we already have a person like this guy right here. Okay, first of all, before we read this ridiculousness, does anyone see anything weird here? Is there anything that looks wrong? I just kind of want to know. Does this look incorrect? Looks okay to me. Looks like a woman. Well, not to Joe Slither. I know you want to make sexy characters, and all the people here will love it. But those breasts are too big considering how thin she is. Apparently, you can't be thin and have large breasts. Oh, okay. And they're not even that big. What? You have to be fat? Or heavy to have large breasts? Since when? Just my unpopular take. Just doesn't look right. I'm sorry, we have to go look again. Maybe it's the picture. No, these look perfectly great. I don't really understand the issue. I don't get it. There were no push-up bras in medieval ages, said the Coomer. Yeah, straight up. Now make her romanceable. Ooh. Oh, there we go. She's gonna be romanceable. Breaking. You will never be Kingdom Come Deliverance, says Hannah. Oh God, the one with the gay guys. Oh shit. Guys, they're never gonna be Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh no. The absolute horror. The horror of it all. Not trying to. Knight's Path is vastly different kind of game. What kind of fucking response is this? This is so weird. As someone who doesn't hate Kingdom Come Deliverance, I never looked at this game and thought they were trying to be them at all. This is much better. You've completely fixed my only critique, which is you should make her hair darker. This is comically bright orange. Okay. Yeah. Since gonna be low fantasy, there's gonna be elf love interest. No elves or dwarves. Yeah, I know that. There's only people. At this point, I don't even care if the game ends up being good. I still hope so. I'm going to give it my money. For as much as it triggers the mob and entertains me here at X. Awesome. Do there happen to be any redheaded male characters? Well, of course. Show the romanceable redhead now. Oh, no. Who is Lady Aline? Also, can we romance her? Well, yes, of course. This is Lady Elena is who she's talking about. Lady Elena is this lady. Now, this is her. Wait. Who is this? Lady Elena, Mother Alric. Lady Elena is Ulrich's, the player character mother, so no, you cannot romance her. Yeah, not her. There's another one you can. I forget her name. I forget the chick's name. Yeah, anyway. God, this looks bad. Okay, hold on. Any bet that it's a she, her? Tomb Raider, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Drag Race. What? What is the problem with this? Yeah. And they're like, thank you for your feedback. What can we improve? Yeah, nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah, that's Lady Elena. I was thinking, I forget the name of the chick who can romance. It's not Elena, it's someone else. Anyway. What we would be able to do in this game? What's the story? Yeah, so this is it's a story-driven action RPG about your journey from an experienced young noble to a knight. You'll explore the world, complete quests, meet its people, fight enemies, steadily grow in skill and status. Now, they showed off the beginning of this, right, when you're using an axe but it's really just kind of slow and you're like a novice, a pretty major novice. But people were like, this is not right. Looks a little bad. And they're like, yeah, you're right. We're gonna fix it, and they fixed it. Okay. So that is one thing, is that they do listen. Be warned, most players literally will never purchase the game if we can't play as a female who is hot as this. No, that's not true. That's stupid. No, this is not true. In Skyrim, we're all females marrying Isolde. In Crimson Desert, we mod ourselves to hot women. Think. That's fine, and you'll be free to mod Knight's Path however you like. We're unapologetically making a game by men, for men who want to play as one. Yeah, pretty much. What is the issue with being a dude? I don't get it. They put Vera Dark in the game. Fair. This is fucking fair as shit. God damn. They did. They put Vera Dark in the game. God damn it. They did it. They fucking did it. All right, hold on. Let's go see the quote tweets of this. This is where people generally lose their mind. I love they just keep changing her design every 5 minutes because they don't know what to do with her. This is the first time they ever showed her like this. I don't understand. Oh yeah, they can make it even bigger. Agreed. They can go even bigger, no doubt. They're to be congratulated. The character design's classic and simple without losing its identity. Yeah, they've done a great job. Oh, here's the other check. Here's the other check. What's her name? Veronica. So this is the one you can romance. Looking pretty good there too. Looking pretty good. Solid. That is Fiona from Shrek. I see we have a hater in here. This is someone upset that she's a redhead and not romanceable. Stoked for the game? Full model looking great? Yeah, that guy's right. Not romance option? Come on, please. More beautiful than most characters. Man, I saw some crash outs. Are they gone? Are they gone? Where are they? They put Xena in the game. People were losing their minds at the other one. At the blonde one, they were losing their mind. Dude, I saw them. Where are they? Waifu material. The wokies are going to be melty. They already melted. Fiona from Shrek? I guess. This is what we want in gaming. Get out pen and take some notes. Other studios, please! Not a romance option is bait. It is bait. It's mostly people saying they will screech, but anyway, they did screech over Veronica. Dude, they lost their minds over Veronica. I saw the crash outs, but they're getting buried by positivity now. They're fucking getting buried by positivity. I can't find them anymore. I should have bookmarked them. Oh well, whatever. They're gone. So, another game we talked about a few times is Ananta, but we've been kind of starved for some information. There are starting to be clips leaking, information leaking, or not leaking, but coming out, trickling out about Ananta. The big disconnect here is, I believe it's Japanese or Korean, I forget which one. I think it's Japanese, and everything's pretty much local language on their thing. They're not really updating the English version of their X account, so we're not hearing about it, but some people are updating it, so we're getting kind of secondhand. In any case, Ananta, which is kind of like a GTA type game, but you have like all these superpower abilities. You're basically a superhero in a GTA game that's like an anime style. Does that make sense? Did we get a raid by any chance? If we got a raid, shout out. Shout out to the raiders. I'm not sure if we got a raid or if a bunch of people showed up, but either way, shout out to you. If you're just here chilling, I appreciate you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the stream. We love the likes. We love the subscribes. The channel, by the way, I just want everyone to know that the channel has been doing very, very well lately. It has been doing very well. The videos are doing good. The lives are doing good, and I appreciate all the support. It's been incredible. I love to see people showing up, new faces, things like that. If you're new, say hi. It'd be great to say hello to you. Welcome in. Appreciate you. But yeah, I see that we had like a viewer spike. I don't know what happened. If it's just maybe my notifications actually went out. You know, maybe they actually went out for once. Who knows? But I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you very much. So okay, so Ananta, that's a quick breakdown. So the game might launch around the same time as GTA 6. This would be kind of hilarious if it did. There may be no beta, and they just release the game. Now, the one thing with Ananta, last I read about it, is it was going to be free. So it's a free-to-play game. So they could do this, but I do feel like no matter what, their bottom line is going to be affected releasing a game around GTA 6. Now, there's also some rumors now about GTA 6 being delayed because of the trailer not coming out. I don't know what to say. I'll tell you about that. However, I will say that I put nothing past GTA, and I've been praying that it gets delayed till next year so it can be most anticipated game at the Game Awards 3 times in a row. I want that to happen very much. Very, very much. Just a second. I had a lot of background noise there. I had to go fix that. But yes, they might be following GTA 6 strategy of no news, no beta, and no appearances, major events. I would like to see more Ananta, though. Like, this is one I need to see more of. I know it's free to play, but if you're going to release around GTA 6, you have to get people excited to play your game. I'm a little worried about that, I'll be honest. And so they think they're going to be followed by a surprise launch. The last possibility is that the game launches in the 2027 to 2028 financial year, which you think is the highest chance. Now, I don't know what that means financially. I don't know where that is for them. That could be like second quarter for us in 2027. I'm not sure. Notes, these are just personal thoughts based on covering gaming news for the past 3 years and playing almost every NetEase game. Now, this is pretty new. This gives you an idea of the traversal that we're going to have in Ananta, which is looking interesting.
Are you talking to me?
I feel like
hosting a block party.
It needs a little more work, I'll be honest.
6-4 middle room facing south. But next time, I'm done playing the delivery guy.
Did your cover get blown?
Look at the time!
So for me, like, when you're seeing this, to me, it looks like they're kind of fighting the camera a little bit. Or maybe the camera swivels a lot.
But next time, I'm done playing the delivery guy.
Did your cover get blown?
And whoever that other person, this Taffy, is talking, I want to punch.
So long?
Huh? I'm already skipping red lights as it is.
I know, I'm just venting about the roasting I got today. Good thing I'm chill, or I'd be robbing all their...
Yeah, so I don't feel like the speed is there. Like, I would like more speed. I would like to feel like I'm actually flying through a city. This feels kind of mobile-y to me. A little mobile-y. But it looks smooth.
Forget it. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Actually, there was another one where it looked like they were fighting the camera, but I guess I got rid of that one. I thought it was the same thing. In any case, we got some reported install size. According to main leak flow, players should expect an 80 gigabyte download on PC, expanding to 104 gigabytes once installed. So the iOS is a 40 gigabyte for the complete client. What are we talking about here? 40 gigs? 40 gigabytes. It also claims the PC version will support direct storage, Microsoft's technology that helps reduce loading times and improve asset streaming performance on compatible SSDs. So this is going to be an SSD game? I wonder if it's going to require SSDs. Some games have been lately. As always, keep in mind these details are based on leaked information, so take this with a grain of salt. Here's a little Ananta Richie combat gameplay. So this is one of the characters, Richie, that you can be right here. I haven't seen a whole lot of gameplay outside of that one dude that was just swinging, so this is kind of new to me. You get some kind of claw thing going on. I'm waiting for her to get attacked, actually. They're all just kind of waiting turns. Wait, what is that? What is he attacking? Is he attacking some kind of clone or some shit? Yeah, see, this is the thing. This game, it's like every time I see it, like I'm interested in the overall of this game, but the game looks super easy. They're not attacking, so maybe this is also just some kind of, like, they didn't just, what are they hitting? You see what I'm saying? There's some alpha footage or some shit. So there's a parry. They're not locking onto the character in any way, shape, or form. So I don't really understand it. But unless this is just showing off moves. But man, the AI. Every time I see the AI, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried every time. So this is Richie again as a police investigator. This is some kind of side mission or some shit. Look at, you got ID check, you can frisk, alcohol test, drug test, issue citation, arrest, or release. So I guess she's an in-game cop or something. You could be multiple different characters. Is it play like Dustborn? I mean, I'll be honest, it kind of looks Dustborny, right? The gameplay. Outside of, like, it actually being somewhat fluid. Command. Hands on head, crouch down, lie down, get up. So, again, it's bleep bleep, but she's not saying anything. There's no talking happening. But again, this could be alpha and it's just not there. But it looks very mobile. Go through the steps. So, I don't know, like, this is one of the games I was looking forward to, but every time I see something, I feel like a little less impressed by it. So, she's doing some kind of test. He's not, whatever that test was, I missed it. That was an alcohol, or we're doing a drug test. Anti-diarrhea medicine. Okay, so he's got diarrhea. Can we let him go to the bathroom? Okay, so then you're looking for the violations. Get all those things, expired IDs. And now we're going to lock him up. He's going to shit in the car. And now she's supposed to have him, but doesn't have him. Or is she trying to grab him? Yeah, there's some jank there, but I do wonder, like, how much of it is just alpha and getting leaked through, like, some alpha tester. But it looks very not polished, not ready. Now, it's getting leaked. It's alpha, probably, but damn. I would really like to see some positive things with this game. And again, this is one that's on my radar. I've been looking forward to. And, yeah, so this is the customizations and, like, how customization can work. You call up this van or go to a van. It opens up, and all the customizations are in it. Not great quality video, but this is what we got. This I kind of like this, actually. This is kind of neat. We're going to turn this down before we get DMCA'd out of our mind. But yeah, this is not too bad. I would say this is not too bad. I like this. I like this little setup. You get the mirrors, you got the whole thing unfolds, and you go ahead and choose your stuff. Kind of cool. Kind of cool little thing. And I do think they're going to have tons and tons and tons of clothes in this game, man. Yeah, this part looks pretty cool. But again, this is like the dollhouse version of the part of the game. So they're doing a good job. For me, I really need to see better, like, actual interaction with enemies, fighting, whatever that cop thing is. It's got to look better, man. It has to look better. Like, I want to look forward to this game. I've seen other things where, things that are released by Ananta, like their trailers look incredible until you see the fighting, and you just haven't really seen enemies really attack or do anything that actually requires any amount of actual, like, AI intelligence, right? We need some intelligence coming out of the AI that's actually intelligent. So it actually acts like a pretty good NPC when you're dealing with them. For the most part, they just look like bullet sponges to me. This is my worry. I want a game that is not a bullet sponge. My understanding is this will be PC, but also mobile. If this is just a port to PC from mobile, the game's not going to be very good. They need to have, like, a PC version with a PC fighting version. They have to take care of both. You can have all the clothing and all this other shit you add in there, but the fighting, the gameplay, it's gotta be better on PC than it is mobile. Has to be. Anyway, that's the Ananta portion of this. We haven't talked about Ananta in a while, but it is one where I have been looking forward to for a while, and I just wanted to touch up on it. I saw some things going through. I'm like, let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about this guy. James O. freaking P, dude. Coming in and dropping a 10 gift membership banger. Blowing us past tier 2, my friends. This has happened. Look at James in here. My God, man. Thank you so much. This has put us at tier 2 plus 10. We're 20 away. We are 20 away from tier 3 and wearing rose-colored glasses, if my math is correct. And I do believe it is. But James, dude, thank you so much, man. That is fucking incredible, man. My God. We got 10 brand new Juds, and let's go read them out. We got Richie1980. We got Vigo, my boy. Vigo, you got one. There you go. Old Man Cad. Just Another Guy got one. Dark One. Hambo. Master Chief. Oh, shit. I'm sorry for what Halo Studios did to you, but at least you got to become a chud out of it. That's good. Official. Master Chief is a chud. There we go. We've got DPR 599. We got Pokey 6969. Very nice. Very nice. And we got Duggan Dallas all becoming chuds via the incredible gift membership from James OP, the absolute fucking legend around here. James, thank you so much. I appreciate you, dude. And of course, once again, legendary status from James.
Have I told you about Gamergate 2? I'm James OP.
And with that massive love fest, it is time to feed the ducks, ladies and gentlemen. With your chuddernaut, prepare the hugs. We're going to be hugging after this and hugging all the brand new chuds. We have so many to welcome. 10 brand new chuds. Prep the hugs. We see John Oxal's out there dropping the hugs. Oh, we're going to be dropping them. You better freaking believe it. You better fucking believe it. Yes. Although I don't mind watching this first. Pretty good. The game that started Goonergate. Right there. Well, line up, ladies and gentlemen. It's hug time.
Can I have a hug?
Welcome to the Chuds.
Give me a hug. No way. Come here.
It's time to hug, goddammit.
Let's go.
John out here hugging.
Don't touch me.
There we go. Thank you, John, for welcoming the brand new Chuds with a lovely hug. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. And anyone else want to drop a hug? You don't have to be a Chud to do it. There's James dropping hugs all over the place. Multiple types of hugs. Wow. Like a rainbow of hugs. Thank you. Appreciate that. And thank you again, James. That's incredible, dude. I appreciate that so much. It's awesome. I'm super excited we get to play some more Tainted Grail tonight. I'm not going to lie. That game's so good. I've been enjoying it so much. And I get to play it some more tonight. Sweet. White Wolf Heathen, what's up, man? And dropping a very difficult question. Who is the biggest loser, Halo or Marathon? Jesus Christ. Well, who's the biggest loser, Halo or Marathon? This is a tough one. I would say Halo. Halo's the biggest loser because it's been around the longest. It's taken the most damage. It itself is an IP. I mean, it hasn't been around longer, but obviously it's more beloved. Marathon, the old IP. The new Marathon is not Marathon, let's be real. But I would say Halo's the biggest loser. The most damage has been done. They dressed Master Chief up in fucking rainbows, dude. On top of what they did here with the freaking campaign evolved. Such a joke. They could have gave PS5 the Master Chief collection, but they didn't. They gave them that. Wow. That's such a killer. With Marathon, I would say they aren't the biggest loser because Marathon itself as the IP was already dead, and they just tried to revive something that didn't need to be revived, especially in the way that it was revived. But Bungie, probably a bigger loser overall because they didn't even know how to support Destiny 2. Sony supposedly saved them with a life raft purchase of $3.6 billion, which just makes no sense. And then they immediately used Marathon and said, we're going this way. And then they jettisoned Destiny 2 and said Marathon's the way. Well, it was clearly not. So, if Bungie was the question, I would say Bungie, but I would say Halo. Halo is the biggest loser out of those two. Out of those two things, it's them. And it's pretty bad. They're both pretty bad. They are both pretty bad. It's pretty awful. Yeah, Bungie is destroyed itself, and Halo has been destroyed. Yeah. I would say that's kind of how it goes right there. Oh my goodness, yes, this is great. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a game that has been on the radar of this stream, my personal radar, and hopefully yours, but if you haven't been keeping up with Sword and Slippers, we've been keeping up with it quite a bit. We bring it up every so now and then. There's like gameplay, we'll look at it, and step back. Hold on a second. The daddening must happen. But yes, they discovered jiggle physics. Well, they didn't discover them, but they saw when Marvel Rivals put the jiggle physics in the thighs, they did as well. They're like, wait, we can do that, and everything jiggles. Well, we've seen Snow White and we've seen Red Riding Hood, right? They got these both, and you can switch between them as you're fighting. And we're going to look at some things. But this announcement hit my feed today, and I was shook. Unveiling a new person you can be. So she's gonna fight with her hair. Wishlist now on Steam. They got Rapunzel, baby. I'm pretty hyped about this, dude. Like, they keep adding great characters. And, well, basically, this was an announcement that they are now on Steam. And I jumped on immediately and wishlisted it. I mean, I just went right there. There was no doubt in my mind that I was going to wishlist that one. I've been waiting. It hit, and I'm here. And let me go ahead and drop this link right in chat right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already wishlisted Sword and Slippers, which you may not have because you may not have seen this yet, I suggested. So this is Snow White right here, right? We got Snow White. You just wanted to let him know you were reacting to his video? What's up, Killer J? You're done terrorizing Smash JT with your DMs? Or were you getting him? Oh, nice. But yeah, this is Snow White right here. This is the type of game it is. It's a hack and slash type of game with combos. As you can see, this is Red Riding Hood, right? There's a Snow White right there. There's a Red Riding Hood. As you can see, here's the enemies. You got these knights you're dealing with. There, you know what I'm saying. We got a few more videos to look at as well. And they also have this right here, a little bit of the fighting. So this is what it looks like in action. As you see how they just switched? You see how that just goes? You just switch, right? Right there, you've got Red Riding Hood, you're her. And then you can just seamlessly switch to her for different, like, heavy damage versus quick. Air juggling is a thing. There, see, they just switched mid-air. All right, so there's that. We've got, let me go ahead and, I gotta make sure we go here and pause this, otherwise this shit will just start playing because Steam doesn't know what it's doing. You came for the plot, you stay for the combos, here we go. The power of the titties.
What?
And let me tell you, they know how to market the game. They know how to market the game. I think it looks really smooth. The animation looks phenomenal. Of course, as you can see, there's options in the clothes. I don't know, it looks so slick. It looks really slick. This is one I've been watching this for like a year, I think, maybe at least at this point. Yeah, right? Looks super. Yeah, like it's like a Dynasty Warriors, I guess. Yeah, kind of like that. It's a good old hack and slash. Now this, if you need any convincing as to what you can do in the game, and yes, you can do this. Look at the slider go. There they go, up, 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 up. Up more. God damn. The sliders, they keep going. So yeah, there we go. And I'm sure modders will get even more sliders involved. Yes, Mankini, they did just tease Rapunzel. We did lead off with that. This is her right here. She looks great. I think it's cool how they... Oh, it's just going to load now, huh? You're just going to load on me? You're just going to load on me? All right, hold on. We're going to close that and go over here. I do like how she fights with her hair. And they gave her They did a great job with her design, dude. It's an incredible design. You know what I mean? We got the cake. We got the muffins and the cake. You know what I'm saying? They did a great job. But the hair being the attack is so cool. I wonder if she's gonna be AoE. But it's like a monster. It's her hair, and it can eat things. I can't wait to see a little more about that one. So shout out to Swords and Slippers. Congratulations to them. It is now wish listable on Steam. Please go ahead, jump out there, wish list this thing. It looks pretty great. It's shout out to them. It's a big deal. It's good for them, right? Good for them. Play this on loop, and we'll play it on loop while we say hello to Killer J saying Freddy Krueger's penis looks like a burnt wiener. What the fuck? What the hell? We're here talking about Swords and Slippers, and you're bringing Freddy Krueger's wieners? God damn it. Thank you very much for the 2. I appreciate that, my friend. God damn it.
High five.
Damn. Yeah, so right now, I guess they have a Patreon where people who are part of their Patreon, I believe it's a Patreon, people who are part of their Patreon are playing, like, the pre-release versions and things like that, and, like, basically part of, like, helping them with feedback, things like that. And now they're finally at the point where they got a Steam link and a Steam, the game's on Steam, ready to go. I mean, it's not released, but ready to wish list. So, does the game come with free lube? I don't know. You might want. Let me ask them. Hold on. Let me ask them. I'll be like, hey, I'm streaming right now, and chat wants to know if the game comes with free lube. All right. Thanks. There we go. Okay, I've asked the question. Now, we did ask a question earlier. Let's see. We did ask Knight's Path. You guys did ask about this. Let's go see if they have gotten back to us. So I did ask Belly Dancer outfit when. They have not gotten back to us yet. So Knight's Path not gotten back to us yet on that. I don't know what their hours are, when they're available, what's their time zone, but we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah. You dig the graphics? Yeah. Is it an action RPG? No, I don't think. No. This is not an RPG. This is more of a. Well, let's. You know what? Fuck it. We have a proper Steam page, so let's go ahead and see how they describe it. Let's go and see what they list themselves as. So it's an action roguelite set in Twisted Fairy Tale. These princesses don't want to rescue. They want the heads of the evil stepmothers who stole their happily ever after. Come for the curves, stay for the combos. Well, there you go. And right now, I don't know if these are their tags necessarily, but they have... I didn't want to actually click that. Character action game, hack and slash, spectacular fighter. So yeah, it's a hack and slash action roguelite. So not RPG. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'll level up in some way, shape, or form, but it's a hack and slash, yeah. Not an RPG. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk a little bit about Marathon. Now, we know that Sony just got done telling us that they had great retention and multiple new users have shown up. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's been really... I mean, let me tell you, Marathon has been on fire. You don't understand. It's been like... they can't stop selling copies. It's crazy. Like, let's just read what Polish Tamales had to say. I'm sure Polish Tamales is gassing Marathon up. It's after that call on Sony, they set the record straight on this. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, let me just go and just make it really clear, because I had it like earlier. Yes, here we go. Sony, they had the sales call. They set us straight on the discs. They're not making discs anymore. It doesn't matter. Okay? Marathon's doing great.
We take discuss away from customer. We think very hard about this. We decide we like money, so we take away. We understand customer not happy. We know they be back. Customer not got money for RAM. And Xbox is bad option. Customer come back.
God damn it. It's kind of true. This is what's going to happen. People are like, I'm done with my PS5 and Sony. And they'll be like, how much is an Xbox? If I want to buy a computer, I need to buy RAM, right? Oh, fuck. Well, damn it, man. They got it. They got us by the cojones, don't they? They got us by the fucking cojones. Hopefully you already have a PC. At least cloud gaming exists. I mean, you got to stand up against these guys somehow, but man, they got us by the cojones.
Now you ask about Marathon. Marathon fine. High user retention we get many new users. We very happy spending $3.6 billion on almost no prayers.
They love spending the money on almost no players. Very, very, very high retention. You have no idea. The numbers don't show it. The numbers are a lie. Even the raw data is a big goddamn lie, apparently.
Thank you for bereaving me and for your money. I hope you like a new makeup, little crown.
So, okay. To be fair, this isn't real. This is not a real person. I know. It's confusing. But I made this. It's AI. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. But it's making fun of the fact that this is pretty much what they said. This is reading between the lines. This is what they said. This is it. And yes, this is her putting the makeup on you the entire time. She's putting on the white powder. She's drawing the red on. And then she's outlining everything in black. And the people who believe her are the Rito Crowns. The Rito Crowns, yes. This is pretty fucking accurate, though. This is pretty goddamn accurate. Well, Polish Tamales, what's up, Roadkill, over there on Rumble? I appreciate you, man. It's real to me, damn it! It's real to me! You're damn right, Polish Tamales. It is real. Day 153, We the People. Now, this is going over yesterday's state of Marathon as it is. Marathon reached 4,884 concurrent players on Tuesday evening. Wait, hold on, what? 4,884? But what's with the high retention rate the lady just got done telling you? No, certainly there's a zero. There's a zero missing. He meant 48,840, clearly. Clearly, this is what he means. My goodness. Okay, so it's less than 5,000 on Tuesday, down from 6,273 the week before. For context, March's Tuesday peak was 66,593. Just a little drop off, a teeny tiny bit. Just, it's only worse than 10 times less. Oh my god. Destiny 2's concurrent player count reached 39,725 last night. No, you have these reversed. That's the problem. This is Marathon and this is Destiny 2, maybe? I don't know. That's the 59th day in a row Destiny 2 has beat Marathon. Oh my god. Remember when Marathon released and we saw it going down? We're like, hey, how many days until Destiny 2 goes past it? We're like, no, not going to be that bad. But wouldn't it be funny? And my god, has it happened. And don't forget, Marathon dipped under Destiny 2 before Destiny 2 got the update. And then once Destiny 2 got the update, it was over. The petition for Destiny 3 has now reached 407,858 signatures, up from 407,776 the day before. So they're putting up about 100 a day, just about now. Not a whole lot. It has lost steam. I mean, that's still a lot of signatures. Marathon community sentiment right now is not subtle, and it's not positive. I will say this, on Reddit right now, if you say anything negative, and Polish Tamale's been great covering this as well, you guys haven't already given Polish Tamales a follow on X, just do yourself a little bit of a favor and drop that follow. There's a link to that itself. Drop a like, drop a follow, etc. But on Reddit, when you put anything negative, you're not even attacking. You don't have to attack Marathon, okay? You don't. You just have to be like, what's wrong with the game? I'm looking for players. Where are they? And I'm worried. And they'll be like, downvote. Get this thing to 0 so it vanished. Get it out of here. Get it out. They do not like naysayers, even if they're fans. Even if they're fans, they want nothing to do with that shit on Reddit. Nothing. So on X today, the conversation is dominated by Steam charts. God damn right it is. Yeah, I like to think that I'm part of that. People are watching the concurrent number and they are not kind. Peaks under 10,000 on PC months after launch keep getting called out. My guy, it was under 10,000, 2 weeks ago too? That's insane! Like 2 weeks after Season 2's launch, the season that was going to save it, but then it wasn't going to save it. PvE was going to save it. But then they had PvE come out, but that wasn't going to save it because it was just a limited time. Don't worry, Season 3, that'll save it. But when then Season 3 comes, that won't save it. Free-to-play will save it. Nah, that was never going to save it. Shutting down will save it. Shutting down will save a lot of fucking heartache, that's for sure. Just shut it down. What are you doing? Shut it down. It doesn't need to be a game, I promise you. You'll make more money with it shut off. At least you'll stop losing so much. Shut it down. Take these Destiny devs and fire them all. Get rid of them. And then you go to the Sony board and get rid of anyone who thought shutting down Destiny 2 was a good idea and who said, yeah, let's roll with Marathon. Those people have wasted so much money. The Pro Concords, the Pro Marathoners, get rid of them. Get rid of them, my God. Although we know they won't pay the price, no. But Bungie devs will. But they should too. They suck, come on. Users are openly asking where the retained players and the new users Sony talked about actually went. Yeah, Sony talked about this. They actually said they had high retention new players. It's not there. The gap between the corporate statement and the live numbers is the main point of discussion. A lot of the anger is still aimed at Bungie itself. Many players treat Marathon as a leftover product after Destiny 2 was cut down. That's what it is. It's literally the redheaded stepchild no one wanted. Layoffs, leadership exits, and the sense that the studio is on borrowed time come up constantly. Some say the extraction formula never had a fair shot. Oh, come on. No, if these people. Others say residual hate for the studio is the bigger problem. Either way, the tone is the same. The game is struggling, and most people are not pretending otherwise. No. So here's the thing. Bungie had no idea how to make an extraction shooter. None. Don't forget, these are the same people that said, we're not going to have VoIP in an extraction shooter. That just told you right there, these guys have no idea what it takes to make an extraction shooter. Then the actual extraction sites and the extraction maps they're not very good. And then the maps themselves, the main maps, we're not going to talk about Vault Breaker. Let's be real. That's a high-end, back-end map. And then the PvE on there is a disaster, by the way, that's where they put it. But the actual main maps make no sense. The PvE is not enough. There's not enough going on those maps. There's just not. Okay? There's too much emptiness. It doesn't make any sense. I don't care about lore or shit. It's ass. The game is ass. There's a small group still playing and still defending the core loop. I don't know how you can do this. And I do like how people are like, well, everyone really stopped because the game was too hard. Well, no, the game wasn't very good. Ninja stopped playing. This dude is basically next to a pro gamer, and he had enough. They talk about the atmosphere and the moments that work. That group is outnumbered by the ones tracking the decline and questioning how long they can keep the lights on. That's what I want to know. It can't be long, right? It can't be long. Well, to be fair, Bungie's not the one keeping the lights on. Sony's just doing it for them. And this is kind of where Microsoft was a few months ago. When we're talking about Ninja Theory, we're talking about Double Fine, and what are they actually providing? Nothing. They're not providing anything, right? Nothing. So they're just throwing money at these companies, just throwing at them to just keep the lights on, but for what? Double Fine was cut loose and allowed to go on their own, fine. But at that point, they had to stand on their own, and they immediately started laying off people because they knew that they had too many people. We don't need all these people, but Microsoft was paying for all of this. And I went over this. I said, how are they doing this? There's no way they're worth it before they got bumped out. I'm like, this is the problem. It's too much money. They don't make any money. There's no income. And then I guess they knew that too. Tim Schafer knew the whole time that they were over budget, but he wasn't paying for it, so it was fine. Anyway, that's kind of where we are here with Bungie and Sony. This is a relationship, except Bungie's a much bigger company, a much bigger dev team with way more on the line than Double Fine was, right? So it's a little more there, right? Not to mention Sony paying $3.6 billion and then devaluing it by what was it, 600 something million, like earlier this year, devaluing the company. Holy shit! I mean, that's them saying we overpaid by this much at least. And it may get devalued again. Toxicity shows up too. Voice chat stories, hostile community comments, and dark jokes about the game shutting down appear regularly. The overall mood is tired. It feels less like a debate over a healthy live service title and more like people documenting a slow bleed. Oh, it is, absolutely. It's this. What's funny is that in all of these games, you get online hostility. But in this game, they bitch about it all the time. Now, Marathon's implementing the AI voice recognition. I mean, they're sending out warnings to people who have done nothing wrong, have been in private chats talking to their friends, and they're getting fucking flagged for it. Think about that for a second. Mid-season updates have not flipped the narrative. Future seasons are met with skepticism. Right now, the community consensus on Marathon is blunt. The numbers are low, the trust is thin, and the runway looks short. Kind of like Kada. Damn, I'm sorry, Kada. I didn't... No, I'm not. I'm not at all. So here we go. Is this the CEO? Is this the CEO getting money or giving money to a Marathon character? Oh man, that's fucked up. But here we go. Let's refresh. Let's see how many players they can be pouring in now. It is Wednesday evening. Let's go see. Yikes. God damn it. 4,300 at 120. And if I recall, it's about 150 is usually about 2 o'clock. 150 is the peak. So let's just say yesterday they peaked at fuck 48.84. Okay, all right. So what time is it now? Let's make sure it's 1:20. So at 1:20 yesterday, how many? 4,700. Oh, we have a little more right now. We've got a little more. They have a chance. They have a chance. No, sorry, no. No. We have less right now. Never mind. I was looking at the peak. No. So they have 400 less right now than they did this time yesterday. They're going to have even less people. It's worse. It's worse today. This is the lowest it's ever been, right? It's never been this low. It's never been this low. We've never been down here in this sleazing it. Yeah, no, it's never. Dude, it's peaking. It was just crazy. Like, look how many days it's been below 7,500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days not even touching 7,500. That is wild. And like below 10K, I mean, Jesus Christ. What a mess. What a mess. It's been weeks below 10,000. And every single and let's just put it this way. As soon as the free-to-play week was over is when it began. As soon as the free-to-play week was over. I'm sorry. As soon as the free hold on. This is no, never mind. Sorry, this is the PvE. Sorry, this is the PvE release. The one day, sorry, the PvE day released and immediately dropped back down. It went to almost 15,000 and then it dropped below 10,000. So if it wasn't for the PvE day, how many days would be below 10? Oh my God. Oh my God. They haven't seen 10,000 players outside of the one PvE update since Saturday, June 27th. June 27th. June. My God. It's so bad. It's so June 27th and it barely cut. It was a mercy day in between other days that weren't 10,000. Holy shit. When's the last time it's been consistently over 10,000? June 21st. June 21st, and before that, it was consistently over 10,000 thanks to the new week. In fact, it never went below 10,000, right? Yeah, never or very rarely. Yeah. So in first season 1, it never went below 10,000. Still terrible. Now it hasn't seen 10,000 since June freaking 27th. Except for the one PvE update day that everyone tried and left. Wow, dude. Why is this still a game? Why is this still out? Hey, remember that Rook guy? That isolated Rook guy? Is he still tweeting about this? Does he still exist? Does he still talk about Marathon? Hold on. Anyone who claims Marathon is an actual bad game may actually... Dude, it's a bad game. What are we fucking talking about? No, it is a bad game. Just because you can shoot in it and it's accurate doesn't mean the game's good. The game is bad. And you know who agrees? All the people who left. Every time they come in, they leave. Every single time they come in, day one, and start leaving. Day one, they start leaving. What are we... Of course it's bad. I can't believe he's out here. June. No, he's gone. June. No, never mind. This guy's long gone. He's stopped. He can't keep it up. I didn't realize this is June. Even this guy gave up in June. Holy shit. Wow. This guy defended Marathon. He made his whole personality. This whole Rook thing is the name of the thing that the solo player in Marathon. He made his whole personality this, and he blew it away. It's gone because even he didn't believe what he had to say. Even he knows it sucks. He stopped playing. He's like, I can't talk about this anymore. I must leave, and he did. Good for him. Good for him for finally realizing it. Shout out to all the Marathon players who realized the game actually sucked and you stopped playing. God damn. Live service. Whew. That's rough. Just like the Courtney, can't keep it up. Damn. That's a dig. I like that one. That's good. I did see King Alucard swing in here. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing amazing. I do have a question real quick before we get into the next topic. What is everyone playing right now? I do want to know because I'm going to talk about one of the games I play. I put 2 hours in a little later. But outside of that, it's been Power World for me. Power World is so complete, man. I have had a great time in that. Outside of that, still doing my college football game that I play on freaking phone like every freaking day. That's always a good one. My son has been playing Arc Raiders like a fucking insane person. He's been on Arc Raiders pretty hard the last several weeks. And, well, yeah, I mean, I can't blame him. It's pretty good. He never really played it much before, so now him and his friends are all playing it like crazy. Outside of that, yep. I put a little time in that. By the way, I figured out how to say this game's name. It's Deverhold, I believe. Dwerhold, fuck. Now I forget. I played this for a little bit. 23 minutes. It's pretty fucking hard. It's pretty hard, but it's neat. It's kind of dirty, though. It's kind of dirty. Like, you really have to watch out, but it is pretty hard. So I put a little bit of time into that, but I wouldn't say I'm necessarily playing that. I'd say it's worth a spin if you guys are into that sort of shit. But yeah, Tainted Grail for me, but Power World has been my game off stream, dude. I mean, that game's been so good. And I also played a little bit of Beast Reincarnation, which we will be talking about coming up on the stream. There's been people who have been talking about that one. A lot of people were shitting on IGN 6, which is clearly fair. You can't tell what's going to happen. It has a pretty girl in it, right? She's pretty. And IGN gave it a 6, so everyone's like, well, clearly this is because she's beautiful. Well, I don't think they had to do that this time. I'll just put it that way. I feel like they would have given it a 6 if it was great anyway. But I don't think they had to do it this time because, god damn it. Mariachi Legends? Oh, nice. Sinking City and Tainted Grail. Yes, John, it was so funny. I was playing Tainted Grail here. John's like, I'm buying that right now. And this guy finished that shit before I'm like even like halfway through the game. This guy went flying and no life to Jesus. Battle Brothers and Kazan. I haven't played Kazan. I've heard good things. If I recall correctly, that studio folded or had layoffs or something, which is unfortunate. I feel like that game kind of got lost in the shuffle. And it could have done even better than it did, but it just didn't. Persona 5 Strikers and Cyberpunk. I have seen you streaming Cyberpunk. I have sat there for a little bit. I'm usually flipping through on my phone, listening. When I'm on my phone, I don't type. But yeah, I've seen you streaming it. Been streaming it. Persona 5 Strikers, you finished that, right? I think you finished that. I have a thread that keeps touching my arm, and I don't know where the thread's coming from. It's driving me insane. All right, let's get on to the next topic. It has been a rough couple weeks for Halo Studios, to say the least. Our friend Smash JT here has some breaking goddamn news that has been going its rounds on the internet, as it should. Update, it's happening. Layoffs are beginning to roll through on LinkedIn for Halo Studios. This is just the beginning, and it has been confirmed. And this was confirmed through these people who worked at Halo Studios and had it in their LinkedIn profiles and updating their LinkedIn as looking for work. And some of them put posts, and other people just linked that they're open for work and put it in their thing right here. So here's this one. We got Paul Morse, and of course, we don't want to harass any of these people or anything like that, just to let you know. Has marked himself open to work, saying every player has a game they'll never forget. That's why I chose this career. I want to help create games that bring smiles to players and create memories they'll carry with them for years. That's what drives me. Today, I learned my time at Halo Studios will be coming to an end following the successful launch of our latest game, Halo Campaign Evolved. I know this is one of the most challenging job markets our industry has seen, and I know the road ahead won't be easy. But I'm not done, and my purpose has not changed. Paul is open for work. So, it's fries in the bag time for Paul. Sorry, Paul. It's unfortunately not Paul Tassi, but it is Paul Morris. But yes, it's fries in the bag time for Paul. Best of luck to you, buddy. But you worked on a game that had a lot of problems with it. Now, I don't know if Paul is part of the problem. Okay? And here's one thing to bring up real quick. Is it seems like all these people are part of, they're all contractors. So the first thing to go when companies are going to do cutbacks is they start whacking all the contractors and just getting rid of them. Boom, they're gone, right? Their time has come to an end. So this is step one. Be ready for the actual studio to start getting hit very soon. So this is just, it's a Halo Studio layoff, but it's the contractors. It's still a Halo Studio layoff. As he says, it's his game, right? And then we got this one. Nick Treatman. After 6.5 years working on Halo, so this dude's been contracted for 6.5 years, a producer at Halo Studios, by the way, right? He's got himself producer, this guy producer, compelling, fun, innovative video games, but this guy, producer at Halo Studios. After 6.5 years working on Halo and dodging just as many rounds of layoffs, goddamn, that has to suck. That has to suck, though, for real. It has finally caught up to me. I have nothing but love for Halo and the folks at the studio. It's just been a tough reality in the gaming industry right now. I'm open to new roles as producer or project manager working remotely or hybrid in the Seattle area. So this guy doesn't even want to go into work. Here he is, remotely or hybrid. He's already limiting himself. He's like, listen, man, I worked at Halo Studios, high demand. Guy, you just shipped a fucking piece of shit game. The game sucks. Master Chief Collection, it's finally good. That game released a mess as well. This is a producer. I don't know what part he was producing, what he was in charge of, but I'm sorry, the final product was a buggy mess with a mess of a story and disrespecting Master Chief. If you had anything to do with it, please go to your local McDonald's, change your career path, and start putting the fries in the bag. We got this over here. So during his time, he said, I have the honor of supporting multiple amazing teams ranging from art, networking, localization, narrative, and being the product owner of Halo Infinite's social multiplayer pillar. Great. one of the worst Halos ever. There was a full-on Halo, Halo Infinite. He had to do with that. Wow. Fries in the bag, please. This guy is software engineer, Halo Studios, tools and pipelines. He's open to work. Thank God he has his pronouns in the bio. God, how would we know? How would we know Caleb Lawrence with this face wasn't a man? Again, get rid of these people. And then this was just kind of a goof. This is Mikey S., someone who produced a game producer at Halo Studios, saying, overheard at Halo Studios, I'm just a stack of excuses over here. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, and what's funny is they started talking about Halo today, or maybe it was yesterday, saying how the management's the problem, right? This is a lovely thing they always bring up. Let's go ahead and look up Halo Studios news because they love bringing this stuff up. Here we go. They love bringing this stuff up when they know layoffs are coming because these people, reminder, they are like this with the developers. They know the developers are their ins. They know the developers are the one that give them information. They know the developers are the ones that hook them up with the partying and then going places. So they stay very, very friendly with the developers because the developers are people like project leads and the people who set up those things. So they like to paint things in a very nice way for the devs. So now, Halo Campaign Evolved had a troubled development that impacted a now canceled multiplayer project. Oh, it was troubled development. This is a way to say that it was leadership's problem. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe leadership's a problem in Halo Studios, but I believe they're all the problem. I believe they're all the problem. The writing, all that shit, the bugs, all that shit, the leadership's not doing those things. They're overseeing it, but the workers are doing the work, right? And UE5 wasn't going to save them. But look at the graphics. Look at the water. There was a video on X today of someone looking straight down, walking with their freaking Master Chief in the sand, saying they were serious about this, saying, look at that sand physics. And like it's leaving your scrubs in the sand. Like, dude, it's just UE5. Like, do you understand what you're not glazing a Halo, you're glazing UE5. Look at the water. It's UE5 water. And they did it wrong all over the place. They got waterfalls starting in the middle there. You just go walk around and the waterfall's not even attached to the rocks. It's just a line of waterfall and there's nothing there but openness. And it's in the middle, it just begins in the middle of the air and it falls. Wow, great attention to detail. It looks so great. No one went around the world and just fixed anything? Like, no one actually busy worked themselves to make it look nicer and fix and clean? Good Lord. So a report, ladies and gentlemen, suggests Halo Campaign Evolved had a fairly troubled development. According to Rebs Gaming, a popular Halo insider, whose reporting journalists have corroborated in the past, the recent Halo remake underwent major changes during its development. Oh! In other words, cutbacks, right? Taking out multiplayer, they were like, this is taking too long. This game isn't looking that great. We're on a timetable here. No one can do it because we DI higher. So everything's bloated, everything's slow, everything's worse. This is why they didn't do the multiplayer. Let me tell you right now. That's why they didn't do it. Because they knew that they did not have a team that could do it because they DE hire everyone. You DEI hire the leadership. We saw the leadership lady. Okay, we saw her. She ended up leaving, last year. We knew this place was cooked then when she left. Okay? But you had people like that doing the hiring. Of course you're not going to meet demand. Of course you're not going to be able to ship a product that people want. Of course it's going to be a buggy mess. Of course it's going to have woke shit all through it. Of course. The recent remake underwent major changes during development. Halo Studios works with a bevy of external teams and contractors. Some of those contractors just got fired. This is what we're talking about. Something that may have led to issues during Campaign Evolved's development. A studio known as Abstraction was recruited around 2023 to help modify the original game's work and make it compatible with a new engine and new features. Abstraction was not part of the layoffs today, by Halo Studios opted to utilize Unreal Engine 5, which created issues since the original game was designed on a rather ancient engine known as Blam. So all of a sudden the ancient one is better? Why is UE5 an issue? That's weird. And this is where it all comes in, where they start leaving out Easter eggs, they start leaving out ways to go through levels, they start leaving out ways that people played. They started like putting invisible walls in places that weren't there before, and it just basically just screwed up the actual gameplay because they didn't understand the original game. They were just making thing. Hey, we have old thing, make new thing. And they said, okay, we make new thing, but we put our thing in it. And we don't care too much about the Easter eggs and all the things about that they're in there about the old developers. We're just gonna take them out because we don't know. We know ask thing. Old thing old. Make new thing shiny. UE5, look at the water. Yeah, that is for sure it. Like someone comes in like, oh, I don't know about this story. Like, have you seen the water? Look at the water. It's great. They're like, you're right. The water's fantastic. Yeah, let's talk about the water. Dude, Halo was advertising itself on X by using the water. This is where Halo is today. This is what we're talking about. Abstraction worked to gel the two together and make it so new elements like sprinting, 4-player co-op, and more felt organic in Campaign Evolved. The original levels and combat encounters weren't designed for these things, so not accounting for them could have created all kinds of issues. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Rebs Gaming reportedly discovered that Abstraction was prematurely kicked off the remake after Halo Studios imposed unrealistic deadlines and expectations on a technically complex project. The studio wasn't credited in the game's credits, but individual staff members were given special thanks. A source told Rebs Gaming that Abstraction's work was thrown out and redone, which is believed to have caused bugs and AI problems. Okay, so we're getting to the crux of the problem now. Now, the source, by the way, is almost certainly someone who worked at Abstraction or someone who was tied deeply to what they worked on. So they're here complaining about it and blaming this as the issue. But there's also, by the way, a high chance that Abstraction had no idea what they were doing and were giving shoddy work. And when Halo Studios got it, they were like, oh, this is crap. Like, how are we supposed to use this? Very possible. The insider went on to claim the studio's hubris led to further setbacks down the line. I'm sure. It was believed that the pivot to Unreal Engine 5 would have made things easier, but that wasn't the case. The team was led to believe by leadership that they could port assets into Unreal. Instead, 100% of those assets had to reportedly be rebuilt in the engine, which the team didn't account for. Yes, but when that happens, you know almost right away, hey, we have to rebuild this shit. It's not porting over at all. Whatever this thing was supposed to port's not working. And they know, and they adjust, right? Rebs Gaming went on to allege that overall mismanagement created multiple... See, mismanagement, it's always managed... Again, the bugs are there. The attention to detail was missing. We saw the story. These are the problems. What are we talking about? Blaming management for that? Saying it shipped too early, okay. But the story and narration is still right there staring us in the face. The attention to detail that was left behind is staring us in the face. Basically slapping the old developers in the face and removing their marks from the game is staring us in the face. We see all of this. It was all these are all things that could have been addressed by the people who worked there if they cared about the game. They didn't. They didn't. The cancellation of multiplayer Halo project as the Campaign Evolved team needed its staff and resources. In the final year of the game's development, the team had to crunch in order to get it out on time. And again, I don't know what the race is with these things. What's the race? The money? It must be the money, right? But you're not making it back when it's a mess. But again, they love to blame management. It's not all management's fault. The developers made the game. If you crunched and that's your best product, you came out a year of crunch and that's your product. What are we doing? What are we doing here? The game was planned to utilize real-time cutscenes, which would have allowed players to see their custom armor and weapons. This, unfortunately, had to be scrapped. as the external team working on the game's cinematics struggled and barely made it in time for release. I'm sensing some massive bullshit on this. It is not... Unreal Engine 5 is not like some impossible thing to work with. And having a customized character, your customized Master Chief, appear in a game is not new technology. This is not new technology. And the fact they couldn't get it done tells me they're hiring incompetent people. Let me tell you again, it all comes back down to DEI hiring and the people who they had in charge. Ultimately, Halo Campaign Evolved is being received fairly well. Get out of here, IGN. Hold on a second. Let's go to Metacritic right now. Let's just check. Let's go to Metacritic. All right, Halo. Whoa. 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 Stop it. Stop it. Halo Campaign Evolved. Can you show it to me? Let's see. Let's see how well received it is. It's got a 5.7. What are we talking? It's a 5.7. It's not being well received. What are we talking about? Again, you don't have to lie to everyone. It's not being well received at all. It has left some fans feeling like there is more to be desired with its various issues. Unclear how the game is selling yet, but we'll likely know within the next few weeks as sales data comes out. The team did not tease a Halo 2 remake at the end of this one, so perhaps there's more to come. So if we really want to know how it's doing, then we only have to go to two places. Okay? And I will tell you right now, one, it might be doing pretty well in one spot. And the other, it's probably not. Let's go check out Halo Combat Evolved. Look, it's fallen off of this. People aren't even looking it up anymore. Now, we should actually have a pretty good chart on this. About two, yeah, Gamealytic, and these two are the best ones. I like Gamealytic the most. It's 250. About 250,000. Golly. That's not a lot. I don't know if anyone knows this, but that's not a lot. And now if we look over here, it's still holding third on PSN. So PlayStation is buying it still. It is moving copies on a pretty large platform. Granted, PlayStation is always starving for something because they're pretty much just buying Call of Duties and sports games and playing Fortnite and Roblox. I mean, this is really, whenever you come here, it's free to plays and sports games, dudes. And that's pretty much it. But Halo is rocking number 3. So it's selling pretty well on PlayStation Network, which honestly is to be expected because PlayStation Network hasn't had a Halo before. This is the first Halo. So this was going to sell. And this is what I was talking about. Master Chief Collection should have been what they put here and actually gave them a very good game to play. That's what they should have done. And that would have had everything. I'm kind of shocked they didn't do that. That's what they should have done. They should have released that and then time released this over to PSN in a few months or something. That would have been a better move, in my opinion. They would have sold like fucking hotcakes. Master Chief Collection would have been an incredible sell over on PlayStation. But yeah, they don't get many games over here, clearly. Same thing with Xbox, by the way. They don't get many games either. So we have more reporting here from Smash JT, friend of the channel. Report massive layoff at Halo Studios are currently underway. Now, he's going to break this down for us and tell us about the warning signs that have been there for months leading up to the launch of Halo Campaign Evolved. Between reports of troubled development, weak engagement, and employees publicly announcing layoffs, this isn't an isolated restructuring. Asha Sharma brought the hammer. Now, I don't know if she's brought an entire hammer, but she is starting to chisel away. And it's only a matter of time before she does bring the hammer. There's no way Halo Studios looks the way it does now in 2 months. There's more to come. The contractors are getting bounced, and next is going to be employees. Behind the scenes, Halo Campaign Evolved reportedly faced a difficult development cycle, multiple reports describing production challenges and internal issues before launch. I'll have my video covering this out later today. Don't worry. Hey, whoa. Hold on, guys. You don't have to go. Don't go there yet. Wait, I'm covering this. You can go check it out. He's already released it, but don't go yet. Just wait a second. God damn it. Calm down. I shouldn't have read that part. I should skip that. Then come the player numbers, which is a giant fucking oof. It is a huge oof. While Halo was once an iconic franchise, the game's latest launch struggles to generate the level of engagement many expected, particularly on Steam and PlayStation. This is pathetic for a once top-tier title. Now, I will say PlayStation, I think, is doing okay. I think it's doing pretty good. But Steam, ladies and gentlemen, there's no excuse for 25 KP. Now, I know looking at the numbers of today, 8,000, 7,000, because a single-player game, people are finishing. But you know, the thing is that people aren't buying the game. This, like, when you see this, it did pretty good. Like, the very first, like, the pre-orders that, like, paid the extra money, it got nearly 20,000 people on. But then it immediately died down. This is my worry. Look at the slope. And then people were like, well, you know, it's a short game. Like, fine. Well, over here, when it released, they were like, wait for tonight, wait for the weekend. That shit started again. The marathon shit all over again. So we did. The night didn't really go up much. And then the weekend showed up and no one bought it. So this tells me that the interest is dead. And overall, Halo does very well on Steam. And this is true. Halo Infinite, it was a free-to-play game, right? And then we got Halo Master Chief Collection. Now, Halo Infinite was free-to-play. However, it wasn't just free-to-play. Right here is when the campaign released. The campaign release was paid, right? It was a paid edition. So you could play the multiplayer for free, but then you had to pay to play the campaign. On campaign release, you got to imagine most of these people are probably playing in bot campaign. Okay, especially when it went down to like 93,000. So 147,000 people, let's say 100,000 for campaign. We're being really nice there, not making it higher. It certainly is higher. 147,000 people are online the day campaign releases, and you have a drop and a rise on Saturday. Do you see this? This is what you expect to see on something people are hyped about. Here you go. It released on a Thursday. Went down on Friday because everyone came in, and then went up on a Saturday. This is what you would expect to see. This is normal. The dip, first day, boom, and then something goes up. You never, ever saw a rise here with... Fuck. What'd I do with it? Halo Campaign Evolved. What the fuck did I do? Oh, I think I overrode it with this. But you never saw that, ever. It was always the spike on release and a drop. Nothing really went up. Piss poor. It's piss poor. And then Master Chief Collection, this was a purchase. 161,000 people bought this game. 161,000. And the biggest thing with this one is it really did relaunch. It relaunched a mess. This game was a mess. I bought this game. I played this game. A mess. It was a mess. And this is Halo Studios. They finally fixed it over time, but my God, what are we doing? Right? Never got that here. It's a big part of the problem. Now, let's go back over here. Now the layoffs are starting to appear on LinkedIn as employees announce they've been affected. This is the beginning, and to be honest, it feels like Halo Studios isn't done making cuts yet, and that's what I'm saying. They're not done. These are the contractors, and we got this one producer guy right here. I mean, I don't know if he's a contractor producer, but this guy's a producer. He's worked there 6.5 years. He's not just some contractor guy. This is someone who's been involved with the game, by his words, 6.5 years, and has gone through layoffs and has made it through each one. And this guy's laid off. This is the beginning. They are going to reassess what they need to do over here in Halo Studios, and I foresee a hammer on the way, a massive hammer. I mean, they got to get rid of half of them. They have to get rid of half of them. But I do believe that they go through it and get rid of the right people. And right now, they're starting with the easy ones, and then they're going to go through and you're going to see 25 to 50% getting whacked out of there. You can't have them release another game. This is the state of the game now. Master Chief Collection, as good as it was released in a bad state. Infinite was also released in a bad state and wasn't a very good game. And then you release Halo Campaign Evolved. It's a mess narratively, and it's a mess with bugs. The actual game is a disaster. You can't do this. This is your iconic franchise. You cannot do this. Gears is now taking the place of Halo, and that should not happen on Microsoft. It should not happen. You literally named your AI Cortana across Windows, okay? There's a reason for that. Now, you need to get back to it, and you need to fix Cortana in the next one. Smash JT, friend of the channel, goes on, saying Halo didn't lose its way overnight. Leadership embraced a disastrous woke ideological structure that distracted from what made Halo legendary. Great gameplay, unforgettable stories, and putting fans first, and a badass as the main character. Even women who play video games loved Master Chief. What have you done to him? Once woke becomes a focus instead of making a fantastic game, it was over. Absolutely. Look at this. 343 Industries. Look, before, after. What the hell are we doing, guys? Bring back the frat bros. I need them to make video games. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah, man. This was Williams. I still can't. I like, they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves but put someone like this in a video game, bro. And there we go. The swap. And again, this is one of the original engineers that worked on the original game that they just said, we don't know that. We don't care. We're just going to race swap, sex, gender swap them. Get them out of here. And it all comes back down to this, doesn't it? The bisexual lighting. It was always right there staring us on the face. No one wanted to believe Smash JT. No one wanted to believe the bisexual lighting was there and was going to affect the game. It was just a planet. It's just a planet. The planet is purple. Okay. Is that the case? Well, then if the planet's purple, why is only this little part right here purple? Why is the planet up there blue? Why is it blue? They thought Smash was insane. Exactly. They thought he was crazy. But meanwhile, this purple little smear right here was a massive red flag. And we didn't believe Smash, and we are sorry. But this is the biggest red flag for me. This. When you're seeing Cortana being demolished right in front of your face for no reason, there's the red flag. You have the wrong people on the game. You have the wrong people making the game. You're remaking a game and you're doing this to her? There's only one reason to do it: jealousy. And this, every year, every goddamn year, there she is, Melissa Boone. Once they hire her, I mean, she was literally a DEI hire. She worked DEI. She pushes DEI. She said she was going to hire versus be a DEI. Once you hire someone like this, you know you're in big trouble. We got PJ Skittles, another person who basically ejected from X a while back. And you know what's funny is it was me. Oops. Whew. Excuse me. I'm allergic to PJ Skittles. Hold on. Oh, I'm allergic to him. Oh, he's a trans ally, though. Yeah, it was actually, I think I was the last person he replied to on X. I could be wrong, but I was one of the last ones. He was very unwelcome. Very unwelcome. And unwelcoming. But yeah, it was nice to see him go. But yeah, another person who ran over to Pedo Sky. And then this one, yeah, of course, the DAI hiring. This has to be this is a Kyle freaking... So you can tell Kyle makes some kind of like brain boards. Because they're all like it's just shit everywhere. Just look at all this stuff. There he is. There is Kyle. 343 is Halo Studios AIDS cancer. Yeah, when Xbox changed their icon to this, I was just like, Jesus Christ. Was that 2 years ago now? What a disaster. I love Kyle, by the way. Here's my video on behind the scenes disaster at Halo Studios. I'll be following this up with additional video covering the layoffs on my live stream tonight, 8 p.m. PST. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not advertising here. We'll raid you later. Calm down. No, no, no. Yep. So anyway, if you guys want to check this out, here is Smash JT's link to that that thread basically right there. If you haven't already, drop that man a follow. Drop that man a follow on X, please. I keep advertising for you, Smash. It's very smart to put those in there. That way, if someone's reading them, they're advertising for you. It's very, very smart. Yeah, the Biden agreed. The Biden era gaming was miserable. It's a disaster. Pretty much everything post-COVID was a fucking disaster. Pretty much COVID really helped push all that shit along. Once people could work from home and not have oversight in the gaming industry, it was kind of like a slide, right? It was kind of like a slide on the way out. Okay. I played Beasts of Carnation, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to read some people's inputs, and then I'm going to talk about what I saw in this game. We reviewed this. It's funny because I didn't realize it was coming out so soon, and we were watching some trailers the other day. And when we were watching the trailer, immediately I was like, uh-oh. I was worried because I'm like, this looks kind of like it has a chance to be mid here. I'm like, I was hoping I was wrong. But pretty much everything that I was worried about in the game actually came true. Yeah, it actually came true, and it was an issue. But before we get to this, I see over on Rumble, we got a Toasty with the Mosty raid. Thank you so much, Toasty. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show over there on Rumble. I appreciate you for coming on in here, Toasty, and blessing me with your chat. Make sure you guys like the stream, subscribe to the chat. Okay? If you haven't, well, then you're missing out. And I hope you're reading this. I do. I'm waiting for the thing to go away because it's literally covering my chat. And I can't see anyone saying hi. But if you are there, say hi. Okay? Damn it. and I will get to it. Thanos, what's up? What's up? Toasty raid with the Thanos, Jerry, the Mad Titan Poet. Oh, very nice. Very cool. Welcome. Lounge Zingers here. Toasty raid. There's Toasty. There it is. Ring. Oh, I love the Rumble alarms. I love it. Good to see you all. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and like the stream. We are well into this. We have a lot of stuff going on, and we're going to be talking about Beasts of Reincarnation, which I have played. I have played it, yes indeed, and well, we'll talk about it. So Pirate Nation right here is pointing out IGN giving Beast of Reincarnation a 6 only. Remember, they gave the Industry Plant mixtape a 10. They also gave Crimson Desert, one of the best games of the year, a 6. These are very... See, this is the problem that we run into here. Is that... And by the way, it was Travis Northup that played the game, who also is the one who gave Crimson Desert a 6. He's putting Beast of Reincarnation on the same level as he did with Crimson Desert. This is not good. Neurodiversion 1, welcome to the stream. Good to see you as well. So the criticism here is fair. You see them giving this with, you have a woman in there that's attractive, and they hate this. They hate this. The journalists hate this. Okay? They always lowball this. They talk shit about these games. So it's hard to believe anything I have to say. They went after freaking Crimson Desert because it was South Korean. And they said mixtape was a 10, which is a joke, right? We know none of these two things are not true. And because these people review things in such a way that basically it's by ideology and the things that they follow, it makes it so you can't believe them at all. So even if they give a proper score, you have no idea. And this is the thing, right? If you're selling your credibility constantly, then you're not credible. And IGN is not credible. Travis Northup is not credible. This guy's a clown. IGN has made their entire scoring system a clown show. And they're the only ones to blame for it. So of course, everyone looks at this and says, I don't believe it. However, I played it. Now, rock solid over here went over it a little bit, and this is their input, and I will give you mine soon. Game Freak did it again. Now, for anyone with without background on Game Freak, these are people who make Pokemon games for Nintendo. Once in a while, they'll make one that's good. But since pretty much Sword and Shield, they've pretty much been copy-pasting and making the same game again and again, just kind of changing things. But generally, they're not very good games. Like, as a game, the games aren't very good, which is one of the reasons Power World was such a banger. People have been waiting for a good Pokemon game for years. They're not getting one. Power World is that game. Okay? And that's pretty much it. Power World has knocked everyone's freaking socks off. It's the game I've been playing off stream every freaking day just about. And it's great. Why can't Pokemon should be there and be that game, but they can't do it because they have Game Freak here, 20 million a year, right? 20 million a year or so, 25 million production costs to make a Pokemon game just so they can put a Pokemon name on 2 different Pokemon games a year, release that once so you buy both, and just banking off of this. And Game Freak's the one that's been doing it for them. Well, while they have been uninnovative, they decided to try to be innovative, and they released Beast of Reincarnation. It's not very good. It's really not. Man, Sword and Shield was mid too. Yeah, but it was better than some of the other stuff. I understand, but it at least was well received. But looking back on it, yeah, mid. Agreed. But what have they done that's been really good? Not much. They've done mobile games. This is what I'm about to talk about. So they're making Pokemon games and mobile games, and they try to just release a fully AAA priced game. I don't think it's very AAA, but it's AAA priced, so it gets graded with AAA. So here we go. Horrible optimization, absolutely true. Terrible story pacing. My God, like I made a review of this. I did not see this. This is absolutely nails it. The story pacing is god awful. You're literally there waiting for them to stop talking. You cannot wait for them to stop talking, but they talk like this, and they all have this much personality while telling a story that makes very little sense, but it would be nice to get a little personality, something in it, and let's move it along a little bit. But none of it moves along. It's riddled with glitches and bugs. I have seen a few. Smudgy, blurry, Unreal Engine 5 graphics. What's funny is I guess this is fixable, but you have to go into like the actual file itself and change a bunch of shit and basically remove all the stuff that they put over to make it. They actually made it this way. They made it look like this way, and they're not options in the actual settings at all. OST is literally a single Lo-fi track on loop. 3 enemy types in the entire game. Dude, it's deer. It's these little, like, golem-looking things. And and some kind of orc-looking thing. And everything's a tree type. All weapons are the same beside a tiny passive effect that is triggered. Yeah, I had 2 weapons. You pretty much start the game with 2 weapons. And once you start spending money to upgrade one, you're like, why would I use the other one? You look at it and you're like, why would I ever use money to upgrade this? It gives me nothing of value. Equipment doesn't change your looks at all. There is 1 execution animation in the entire game. There's 2, if you think about it. There's 1 for little enemies, and then it's the same one, but you turn around the other way for the big ones. Jumping and looting shares the same button. This is always annoying in games. This is a thing that they do. There's no actual tutorial for half the mechanics. Yeah, when it comes to leveling up, you actually don't know how to level yourself up. You don't realize there's things you can do, like feeding yourself. It doesn't get into that until later, and you kind of like have to look into it to figure it out. That this is even a thing to do, right? And then like the tutorial things, like when it comes to like the sneaking, there's 1 point it finally tells you to do this after you should have been doing it for a while. I don't know why they waited for like this dream sequence to teach you how to do this. 2 hours into the game, it teaches you how to stealth kill. You understand? 2 hours into the game, it teaches you how to stealth kill in a little tiny tutorial in a dream sequence. I don't know. Not to mention when we're talking about the terrible story pacing, it's not just the pacing, it's the constant hitting you over the head cinematics. Here's another cinematic, back-to-back cinematics. Some of them you can skip, others you can skip line by line, but you have to wait for them to start talking, then you skip it, and then you wait for the animation anyway, and then you can skip the next line. Hold on a sec, we have a visitor. What's up, dude? Who's this guy?
They'll say it. They know.
Do they know? Do you guys know who this is? I'll get him closer. I'm sure you guys do.
Yeah, everyone should.
Let's see if anyone can get it right. I'll show you his feet, just in case you need to see his feet. Kata, calm down. Calm down with the feet. There we go. If anyone doesn't know who this is, I don't. I don't know who it is. I don't know. What else you got? What else you got?
These that lets them do hollow.
What are these?
Reversal red, lapis blue.
Reversal red and lapis blue? What do these do? Are these his attacks? Do they go in his hands?
No. This guy can make
Does he shoot them?
He can shoot
Naruto? Ninjaru? No, not Naruto and not Ninjaru. Gentile? No.
And this one does. It lets people.
Oh, we
when
gotta turn
it
around.
finishes, they go in.
What's this?
And this. No, it goes around the blue thing.
This goes around it?
The lapis blue, and when it comes.
This is a Mr. Beast thing. This is a Mr. Beast guy.
Goes away. It the person who gets caught in it, they disappear.
Is it Satoru Gojo?
Yep, it's Satoru Gojo.
Ah, Serpentine Deity gets it right. Satoru Gojo. Congratulations, you win absolutely nothing. I'm not giving any prizes.
And you can connect these guys.
Yep, you connect
them.
them.
And they connect into hollow purple.
Wait, so it turns into this?
Hollow purple.
And what does it do?
It lets you on beam. Like you connect it and whoever is in front of you, they just obliterate them.
It obliterates anyone in front of it? That seems overpowered.
Yeah.
That seems way overpowered.
And I think he can't even destroy King of Curses.
Oh, okay. Are you going to bed? Yep. All right, good night. Have a good night's sleep, okay?
King of Curses.
Maybe tomorrow. Good night. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. That's not a show I know at all. But he's getting into it. I'm going to start learning soon. That's how that works. Yeah. You're not a nerd or a chud. You are a chud now. And a nerd. Welcome. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you. And Zombie 3D, hello. He's always drawing. He's always drawing stuff. Yeah. Always drawing things. Always showing the chat. He's always surprising me with something. But yeah, so shout out to that. What's his name? Satoru Gojo. I have no idea. I have literally no idea at all. Let's see. So what else? What was I talking about? No tutorials for the mechanics. Yes. Okay. Continue with Beasts of Reincarnation. Let me have a little drink before. What's up, Salmi? Hey. I need some water. I've been talking too much without water. I'm going to lose my voice. We don't want that, do we? So 99% of the exploration rewards you with useless resources so you can make food that grants you like 1 point. Yeah, nothing stat increase. There's food in the game. Yeah, I didn't find any real use for it. There's other things that helps you upgrade your walker, but I also don't feel like that's all that helpful. The only customization is adjusting your companion's abilities and the types of arrows on your bows. Yeah, you can't change your clothes or anything like that. You're wearing this big kimono the entire time in it. You can take the hat on or off, though. Crouching locks you out of any action for a second, and it's too easy to trigger. Everything comes with an animation lock, so the combat is janky. This is the truth. Now, you can turn it off, but then, at the same time, you'll be hitting air because the camera is very stiff, which makes everything about the game feel more stiff. So as you're like looking around, I feel like you're kind of like you're fighting the camera a little bit. So you need the lock-on to help you not fight the camera. But then because you have the lock-on and there's enemies in places, sometimes you're like, you've knocked this guy down and blinded him, but now you want to lock on to the guy that's now behind you, but you're fighting the camera around to do that. It's not like you just go click. It's not like a next thing once the lock-on's there. It's not well thought out. The game feels like it's mobile-esque in a way. The traversal, like you'll use her hair. Her hair is like her ability. One of her abilities. Her hair can grow under her and make her rise up, which is cool. I don't mind that. And if you're on a platform, you can hold the button for the hair and it can grow out, right? And now it creates like a very long. It can go quite a ways, right? And you can actually upgrade it so it can go even longer. So like it creates like a ledge or something you can walk on. So if you go up on a ledge using your hair and you create another ledge with your hair, right? You can get on top of it and then start stealth killing enemies from on top, which is cool. I like the stealth killing, but every stealth kill is the same, okay? Or if you get up behind an enemy, you can raise up from your hair and just drop on them and stealth kill them too. There's different ways to stealth kill in the game that are kind of neat, but that's kind of where the neat ends, I'll be honest. Like, the actual graphics in the game, usually I'm not a big complainer of graphics, but like when you look at how the dog was created, I will just say that it leaves a lot to be desired, because let me just show you this. I took pictures of me playing the game. Where is it? Did I just scroll right past the gut? This is it. So this is the finishing move. This is the finishing move. This is a screenshot that I took. This is the finishing move. You get up on him and you slice it. Looks neat. And then you just see that again and again and again and again. This is a character it wants you to give a shit about. I don't know why, but it does. And there's a bunch of these golem things throughout the game that you have to care about, and they talk to you and you're supposed to feel bad, but they're just these little golem things that are just uninteresting. Not to mention that the actual talking is annoying as hell. So the one thing I will say is the character Emma, the main character, they did a good job on her design, but these are the clothes she wears at all times. Even if she sleeps, she never changes. You can go use the shower for some reason in this game, and it just puts a big thing over your face like this. And then she walks out and she takes a shower with the dog, by the way, which is interesting. And here's what we're talking about, this dog. Like, when you look at the fur, I feel like the fur is just really badly done, and he just looks like a mangy mutt all the time. Like, when you look at like The Last Guardian, how they did the fur, they did a pretty good job. In this game, they did not do a good job. It's just like they didn't know how to do the fur, and it's just Unreal Engine 5'd it. Like, that's just how I felt about it the whole time. Did I just... Okay, here we go. So the only positive I can think of here, and this is, again, rock solid talking, is the gameplay and art direction is not horrible. The art direction is okay, but it's just really... How many times have we talked about, like, the surroundings are nice, but the game itself is not great? I mean, Veilguard did this, for Christ's sakes. It's not horrible, although it tries to go for Nier Automata and Stellar Blade, but so for me, Stellar Blade, it feels like they're trying to do Stellar Blade the whole time. It feels like they're trying to do Stellar Blade. That's what I got from it, but at a much worse clip. The world does it worse, and the game is Stellar Blade with even more stiff controls, much more stiff controls. And Stellar Blade was stiff, but you get the hang of it because they were at least accurate. These, I don't feel like they're accurate at all. The music is okay, even if it's basically the same track repeating itself. It's a mess. So Mark Fox, friend of the channel, also talked about it. So the cutscenes. He gets into the cutscenes here. Most of the cutscenes in Beasts of Reincarnation serve as annoying interruptions to the gameplay. This is how I felt. And I'm not a big complainer of cutscenes, but they're so bad and slow and plodding. And I was just like, please be over, that I finally started trying to skip them when I could. They're slow, repetitive, and boring. Some are skippable, right? But most are not. Most aren't. You can't just skip them. You can only skip line by line, so you end up just mashing A because the story is so slow and boring that you don't care. Mashing the A button only moves it along so much. Yep, pretty much. And he says, these are cutscenes I like to call get up and do something else kind of cutscene. It's where the cutscene starts and you get up and go do something around the house while the cutscene plays out. You come back a bit, hoping it's over. Except they link cutscenes. There's one point where you go and you're in the dream sequence and you see the wolf for the first time. Okay? They tell you, go chase your sister or whatever, the ghost of the sister or whatever the hell that shit is. Still don't know what the hell because I started skipping everything. And it's like, go chase the wolf. So you go chase the wolf and then it slows you down. And she appears, your sister appears and starts talking to you. I'm like, I'm trying to chase the wolf. It's running away. And you hear yapping. Okay. And then she finally lets you go. And then enemies appear, which is fine, but why are you giving me another walking cutscene? After a cutscene, get it all said and done, and let me go and speed up the cutscenes. Dude, it's horrible. If a mod comes out that lets you skip all the cutscenes, I would download that shit immediately. It's right now, for me, I give this game, it's between a 5 and a 6. IGN's got it right, but here's the thing. If it was good, they would have gave it a 6 or a 7 anyway, because they would have been mad at the protagonist, which is exactly why you can't take anything they have seriously. And they've done it to themselves. They did this to themselves because they give Mixtape 10s and Crimson Desert a 6. When you see a 6 on something like this, you're like, oh, well, this means the game's probably good. Except they didn't have to do it this time. They could be honest. The game's a 6. I think this is as high as I would ever give it. I'm 2 hours into the game, and I don't want to play it again. That's kind of where I am. That's not really good. That's not a good sign. That's a bad sign. Is this some automata mod? There is some automata stuff, like automatons in it. I don't know if it's automaton mod, like Nier Automata. I don't know. I did play Nier Automata. I'm not sure. I've only seen some gameplay, so I couldn't tell you for sure. That one I haven't played. I played Stellar Blade. I beat Stellar Blade. That's right. I beat it. Right. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. Now we talked about the overlay of the game, like how it's dirty and gritty. Mark did find something that was pretty interesting. Let me see if I can find this again real quick. Everyone's feels good. Love seeing the activist devs give what they deserve. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Bye-bye. Where is it? Because if anyone is, oh, by the way, there is there are sexy Emma mods. So if anyone's interested, Nexus Mods got you for now until they ban it, I guess. Yeah, until they ban it. Here we go. Gotta get this rant off my chest. How can a game developer start his own game up, spend millions of dollars to make, and not see massively blurry visuals and all the issues an ordinary gamer can see? In 2 minutes, literally, I got into freaking Beast of Reincarnation. I was like, what is up with the visuals? It feels like there's a film pulled over your eyes. They can be fixed in a few minutes on PC if you know how. If I only had to play the game for 2 minutes to notice, there's blurry visuals, old DLSS versions are in there. DLSS has to be enabled each time at startup. It turns itself off. Native 4K has shimmers. Is there no anti-aliasing? HDR looks like shit standard settings, very dim compared to SDR. No nits values, peak brightening setting. So how can anyone easily set it up? On PC, we can do something. We should not have to. Most PC gamers don't use time on fixing and improving things. On console gamers, there's nothing you can do about it. It's totally and completely unacceptable. See my post below how to fix it. Look at what the fuck you have to do. This is the guide for fixing it. Look, HDR and chroma you have to go into the engine INI and start changing things that are not there as options in the game settings. This is ridiculous. And no, actually the water doesn't look very nice, Serpentine Deity. Yeah, the water doesn't look that great in the game. The splashes don't look great either. Yeah, so this is pretty much what they had to do. As you can see right here, SweetFX by CJ. So this is a mod for the shader collection that this person went and had to enable to help. Yikes. Yeah, it's not looking too good. And let me just tell you right now, I'm not someone who just watched the game. I played it. It's on Game Pass. I gave it 2 hours of my life. I cannot recommend it. If you feel like you have to play it, like you just think it's good, I implore you, just rent it on Game Pass and see if you actually like it. All right, so it looks like I've been sent something by Kyle on Discord. What has been sent by Kyle? Which thing? There's two things here. Are they both? All right,
Pina, come over here. They have a 3.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what this is. Mistfall Hunters. I haven't gotten into this yet. I've heard some alright things. Again, indie dev. By the way, doubled up on Halo Campaign Evolved. It's already doing better. So let's see. They have a $3,000 skin in this game. You know that? What?
Pina, come over here. They have a $3,000 skin in this game. You know that? What? I added 300 today, thinking that I was gonna get it. No, it is $3,000. It's a Stardust Genesis. Take my money now.
3,000. That's it. That's it. Is there a sale going on?
But it's $3,000. So long story short,
That's insane.
I've
They're selling this for $3,000 on the game? Dude, I want nothing to do with a game that has this type of sales inside. This, come on, are we for real?
I have 20-minute ads tomorrow and a donation goal.
Okay, there's something else.
What?
This is called Mistfall Hunter's skin. What is this? What is this? Wait, what is this?
What?
They have a $3,000 skin in this game.
Where?
I'm not joking. Come over here.
Okay. $3,000.
I added 300 today, thinking that I was gonna get it. No.
Okay, this is the same thing, but more.
It's a Stardust Genesis.
Is it really 3,000 USD? USD.
Cannoli. That being said, spin that bitch around real quick. Hold up.
Some cake. $3,000 for cake.
Take my money now.
3,000. That's it. That's it. Is there a sale going on?
I wish I would see what you were saying. I have an impression that I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Is there
my name's
details?
Dude, I'm telling you, listen.
No one has it in the game right now.
Can I take a
There's
guess?
Not a single person.
Can I take a guess? The guy that made this skin.
Yeah.
He has 11.5 thousand hours in World of Warcraft. He's 362 pounds. He has a neck beard, a goatee.
Yeah.
His hat of choice is a fedora. If there's a furry convention, he's at it. I'm telling you right now, if you showed him a woman, he would literally turn to ash and dust.
Oh, he's going incel with it? No way. He's going incel with it? I'm out of that. I'm out on Burnt Peanut after that. No way. I bet that's the most normal dude in the world. Probably the most normal dude in the world, but damn, 3,000 goddamn dollars? That's insane. Which game was it that sold a ship cosmetic for 40K or something? It was a recent MMO game Is it not Starfield? Shit. I know. Isn't Eve a game? I know there's lots of money in those, but it's Star something. I know what you're talking about. It's by Robert something Industries or whatever. That's who makes it. It's the forever early access game that just never coming out of early access. It's not even the accessories. You buy the ships. You buy the fucking ships. They're exclusive ships. They're still selling these ships 10 grand, 40 grand, whatever grand, 2 grand for other ships. You're playing early access. I don't understand. I forget the name of the fucking game. Star Citizen? I think it's Star Citizen. Anyway, yeah, there's who knows though. There's so many of these weird gacha games that have just extremely expensive whale shit all through it, and the whales buy all of it. It funds the game. It just funds the game, and they just make them limited edition. You can only buy a few. We only have 10 of these. We only have 100 of these. There's 2,000 of these other kinds. It's insane. Anyway. So, Fire Emblem has come out, and they were just talking about basically the customization. Okay, you can customize a protagonist's appearance and name to your liking. By the way, the default name is Ishmael. Terrible name, by the way. An official announcement is often referred to as Ishmael or Savior. So please take note going forward. Here's the problem. Why are Asian companies doing this more and more? This needs to end. It's a body type A and B. This needs to stop. This needs to stop. I'm interested to know, is if in Japanese, does it say type whatever and type whatever? Or does it say male, female? The type A, type B shit absolutely has to freaking stop. And let me tell you, people are not letting them off. They're not letting them off easy on this one. This is exhausting. First of all, I said, get rid of body type 1 and 2. What the fuck are you doing? Male and female. Emerald Apple. Why do they have to go with type A and B again? Just use male and female like normal. It's pathetic how they're just caving to American feminists. These are the only people who push this. The American feminists. Why do we do this? It's such a little thing. If it's such a little thing, then why are they changing it? Of course I'm getting sick of it. It's so frustrating. This is one of those things that may not keep me from buying a game if it looks like the game's great, but if the game looks then it will. Then I'll be like, never mind. The type A, B shit, it drives me crazy. And the people who are like, oh, you get all mad about that. I don't get super mad about it. It's just so frustrating. Mistfall used type A and B? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Mistfall is using. Here we get Savvy. Why can't I take the top off body type B? Who told you to do that? Isn't that an interesting question? Because it is that way, right? If you can take the top off body type A, it's just a body type. Why can't you take it off B? Huh. Is it because they're actually different? Why type A and B? Wouldn't it just be fine with men and women? Why did you go and pander to political correctness? I don't think it's even politically correct. It's just stupid. It's just woke. What exactly are type A and B? Do they mean male and female? Body type does not exist. If you have body types in male and female, like you have male body type A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, because it's like, wider shoulders, smaller shoulder. It's just like preset. That's when it makes sense, but not when you're going between genders. Please stop avoiding gender notation with man and woman. The expression body type gives me an unpleasant feeling with the nuance of only appearing wise. Call me Ishmael. Okay. Issues tits are huge, right? The fuck are we doing? Please change to male female. Pretty much that's it. Everyone's hitting them up for male female. It's just exhausting. There's no need for it. They just keep doing it. And then the people who say, it's not a big deal, then it should be easy to change it back. If it's not a big deal, change it back, because the only people that are worried about it or upset about it are the people who are saying it should be male, female. So just change it back. It's not a big deal, right? Anyway, that's just a kind of a frustrating thing. It just constantly comes up. It's never ending. Okay, so it's time for some stats. It's stats times, guys. We've got Reese Elliott from Alinea Analytics here with a few posts that I just wanted to go over. PlayStation copies sold for July. So beyond Call of Duty doing ports gangbusters, the thing that stands out is Halo's notably slow start on PlayStation. So for me, I thought it would be doing pretty good. It's up number 2, but how many days is this? How many days is this? Which ironically stings even more next to the success of two light effort Call of Duty sorts. Halo sold 351,000 copies on PS5 in July and 452,000 copies on PlayStation to date, almost $28 million. $60 is way too much for this one, and for comparison, Halo is sold through 212,000 on Steam and around 900,000 on Xbox console. Okay, so we got Xbox console with console and PC, okay. I don't like how he's just saying Halo here. I don't like how he's just saying Halo. In any case, let's go to the thing. So we get Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 8.2 million. Call of Duty Black Ops 3.0. Black Ops 2 is the better one, even though it has limited sprint, which that kind of pissed me off in the first one. Although I don't know if like the remakes undid any of that. I haven't looked into it. Black Flag resynced 1.6 mil. We got FC 26, College Football, GTA 5, Minecraft, Pal World. Of course, this is Pal World with their release. And Halo Campaign Evolved, 351,000. Man, what date did Halo Campaign Evolved release? I gotta see this. What was the actual date? July 28th? So this is like... Shit. This is like 3 days of Halo, but you would imagine that like with pre-orders and things like that, that you would be moving a decent amount of copies. This isn't too bad. This isn't too good. But it is still third, so it is at least still moving copies. Hold on a sec. So Wu Chang now has a sequel. They've definitely doing it. I figured it had to do it. That game was so good. That game was so good, man. No body types in Wu Chang, by the way. Oh wait, Wu Chang. Well, I'm thinking Wu Kong. Wu Chang, yes. Why am I thinking Wu Kong? Wu Chang, yes, it is. Yeah, and the company, they made a new company, the Dolphin Echo or Dolphinity. Dolphinity is the new dev team led by the original lead dev, who's rehiring a bunch of the devs that got blasted. They closed that studio down. We didn't know what was going to happen, but he held onto the IP. 505 Games basically signed them back on. I believe they published the last one too, but so anyway, they're happy to get Wu Chang back in there. There's going to be a second. We're probably like 3 years away or so. They're going to start it up. I don't know how far they are with it, what they have done with the story, etc., what needs to be done, but I'd imagine they're going to get cooking on that one. I'm looking forward to Wu Chang 2. Wu Chang 1 was so good. So good. A great game. But I was thinking Wu Kong. Wu Kong, I don't think we know if there's a second one yet. And I want a second one of those. Yeah, so anyway, Halo Evolved not doing great. Over here, Black Ops ports have together shifted 11 million copies on PlayStation alone. $500 million. Jesus Christ. In under a month. Black Ops and Black Ops 2 shadow dropped on PS4 and PS5 on July 9th. Ported by Iron Galaxy with the full campaign, multiplayer, zombies, modes intact. See, this is the thing. Feature complete. Take note, Halo Campaign Evolved. They shipped at the price that they were, but they were feature complete. Campaign Evolved was just a campaign. I still can't believe they sold that for that much. $50 is too much. You sell that for $30 or $40. Like, what are we doing here? What are we fucking doing? Black Ops 1 and 2 reports, not remakes. Big difference. Rather than just from the ground up overhaul visuals and gameplay, they're just straight up 380 or 1080p ports of the 2010 and 2012 bangers. Okay, so all that stuff, the sprint's the same, all that stuff's the same. They also cost $40 a pop, $20 for PlayStation Plus subscribers until 6 August. Oh, that's a huge bump. That's a huge plus. Well, how many? Okay, so you know how many have shipped and have been sold? Do you know the difference then? Because that's $20 less. Sony never made the PS3 originals backwards compatible, so PlayStation players couldn't go back without digging out PS3s. Huh. Single month catalog of COD sales, rival platform effectively funds a massive slice of Xbox quarterly first party operational overhead. Isn't that so funny? Now, we all know Microsoft's misstep here, there, right? The Halo campaign evolved, not really well received. It is too much. It is a buggy mess. The narrative is a mess. However, Microsoft is saved by PlayStation by porting freaking Call of Duty titles over. Isn't that wild? Good God. PlayStation here to save the day for freaking Xbox and Microsoft. Congratulations. The combined $435 million is already nearly as much as Forza Horizon 6 made via base game sales all year. The timing was clever too. Activision dropped these in the chill of summer window, well ahead of Modern Warfare 4 in October. Yeah, they gave enough space. And GTA 6 in November. So the ports didn't get buried. It's also a nice way to build momentum into the wider COD slate. That is the thing, right? You gave it enough runway there so people would get it, and then they'll buy the next Call of Duty because, I mean, if the ports are good and they run well and people like them, they're going to look favorably on Call of Duty. That this is a smart move. But yeah, so here we go. Showing the prices. We like numbers. So now let's talk about Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. More numbers from Alinea. It sold an impressive 1.7 million copies on PS5. I mean, this is dwarfed by Call of Duty. Freaking dwarfed. But that's just in July. Now, I believe it was this one released in June. Let's just double check. What date did Black Flag... Was this released in June? It was July. Wait, so I don't feel like this is that great. I don't feel like this is that great then. It's not that great. It's worth noting we estimate sold through, not unsold retail copies. But Ubisoft reports sold in, including unsold retail. Of course they do. This is often the case with publishers. Anyway, over a quarter of the copies were physical. Resync has generated $109 million on PlayStation 5. I thought it was more than this. This doesn't seem that great. It's all right, but I feel like it could be better. More than Steam and Xbox combined, as we covered at launch, this remake has been a much-needed win for Ubisoft and PlayStation and its engine. Dude, I don't know if that's that much. I mean, it is a win, but when you think about the work put into the game, let's go to SteamDB and just kind of look at Resynced and see kind of like what we're talking here. I mean, 104,000. It's probably sold close to 1 million here. Yeah, here we go. Gamer Lake Play Tracker. These are the ones. No, sorry. VG Insights and Play Tracker. So about 900,000. 900-ish. So what? Overall, like maybe this plus the 1.7. It could be about 3 million. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But again, you would think, I still feel like if they did a better job on this game, they could have been better. There was lots of little issues with this game. And again, the censorship always turns people off. You got to get everyone on board. There's no need to freaking censor anything. And you're right, Wu Chang does also only have one body type. You're right. They do too. And it's a good one. It's nice. It's female, yeah. No new updates yet from Game Science. They're focused on Zongqi. Yeah. Shit. A lot of nostalgia, blah, blah, blah. There's the bunny, 100.7 or 1.7 million on PS5 of sold through. Gross revenue, 109 million on just PlayStation alone. If we say it's over double that, really, right? It's over double that between everything. Then we're talking probably about 230 or so mil. Not too bad. That's not too bad. It's pretty good. You did a good job. But man, this could have been better. 104,000 is good, but I mean, this thing did sell and then drop. Unfortunate. Well, I say unfortunate, but it's more unfortunate what they did to the game than anything. But again, look, hey, release up on the peaks. Look at this. Health. This is health. Had a healthy launch. Healthy launch. People wanted it. People played it. But I couldn't take the censorship, and I felt like, honestly, a lot of the screenshots, a lot of the video, I felt like the original looked the same. Or slightly better sometimes, slightly worse sometimes. I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. I'm sure the controls were better. Like, you had more modern controls, but I'd just rather go play the old one, I'll be honest. Oh my god. So let's see where we are with the poll. Let's see where we are with the poll. We're going to end the poll right here. We're ending the poll. Do we go watch the Jason Schreier video, or do we break it down? Break it down. Thank God. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for telling me to break it down. I did not want to watch that shit. I let the chat decide, and the chat decided the right thing. Do not watch the Jason Schreier fucking video. It's just him talking like this. And what's funny is he uses a lot of ad hominem attacks. He uses a lot of ad hominem. He attacks people, telling them they're dumb, they're trolls, they're rage baiters. He does not go after what they're saying. And the Jason Schreier video, he basically does not even back up the things that he is defending. Now, I'm going to go look it up real quick, and we're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to play a little bit of it so you understand what I have saved you from. Okay, because I did save you. I did save you. Jesus Christ, this guy's something. Now, people are watching his videos. They watch, they tune in. He's got 2,000 downvotes, 5.7 thousand upvotes. The wokies love him. The industry loves him. The industry loves Jason Schreier. He does the things, and the people in the current industry, he does things for them. Understand that. And this is what I saved you from.
December of 2023.
We're going to go to the beginning. We're going to go to the beginning.
Rage merchants are at it.
There we go. The rage merchants. It's not people with actual evidence. It's not people that are listening to the developers speak. It's not the actual developers. There's the actual developers speaking, saying what he said was a lie, saying his book is full of lies, and then, of course, he backs off on things in his book that he pushed hard with Kotaku at the time, in his circles, out in the public. He pushed this shit, and then in his book, he backed off on it. What the fuck is that? So you let all this shit swirl and people losing their jobs, people losing their livelihoods, people getting kicked out of the industry. But you want to sit on it. You want to sit on those things, right? You don't want to correct that. You save that for the fucking book. What a piece of shit.
Today's claim is that the allegations of sexual harassment at Blizzard are false, and that somehow I made them all up.
The allegations against him aren't just that he made them all up. It said he peddled the lies for the people.
If you're lucky enough,
I want you guys to hear the beginning so you know what I'm saving you from. Okay? But I also want you to hear the beginning because a lot of these are, again, just ad hominem attacks. He's not actually defending himself. And just know throughout this entire video, where he's debunking everyone, he provides exactly this many receipts. 0. None. Not one goddamn receipt. And this is what the journalists do. Tell you you're wrong. Tell you you're all rage merchants when he was the rage merchant. Okay, he was the one peddling this bullshit for other people, getting people fired. That's rage merchanting. That's what a rage merchant does. But we're the rage merchants. When the developers are speaking out, calling him a liar and saying it's always been a lie, this shit is a fucking fairy tale, and his book corrects it in some places, but what? No one wants to read your piece of shit fucking book except your industry goddamn plants. I wonder how many it even sold. Again, who gives a shit?
I have to not be familiar with this.
And by the way, this non-gamer fucking loser piece of shit, I can't go too far into it or I'll get fucking the video taken off. But this person, this kind, nice, very smart, high IQ, Jason Schreier, totally plays games, which is why there's none back here. And the only thing you can actually see in the entire dimly lit background is his fucking book.
World, there are a number of culture warriors out there who tweet all day about various agreements, whether.
And there we go. The culture warriors, they're not doing anything but tweeting all day. That's all they do. People tell me I tweet Steam charts all the time. I once every day, maybe, but that's what I'm doing all day to these people. Okay, sure. Whatever makes you feel better.
Or not they are true, in an attempt to elicit intense emotional reactions from their viewers. These
just rage farming trolls, guys. That's all they really want.
People aren't reporters. They don't actually talk to anyone involved or ask questions.
Remember, the actual developers involved are speaking. They're talking. They're the ones who are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Questions.
We got
tweet
one. We'll
and
talk
post videos, but they do have reach and sometimes bring in large audiences. This is part of.
Now, the person he's really describing is himself back in the day. He wasn't a gamer. He wasn't part of the industry. He had no industry, like, actual background, nothing. All he had were people and friends that would give him information and he would do things for them. And he had, for some reason, no actual connection to the industry, but he had reach, didn't he? It's when people actually went to Kotaku. People actually listen to these people. And people like Jason Schreier, who's now trying to dig himself out of the hole that he dug, are trying to paint everyone else the way he actually was back in the day. So that's enough of listening to this. We're going to go over here and listen to Grums, an actual developer at Blizzard, right? Jason is so confident in his truth, he should name names and cite exactly what they did. He does none of this in his video. Literally none of it. I'm sure they would all hold up and not be slander and libel, right? He can't get sued if there are true facts. Exactly. And how about you name the names? Those people will be totally fine. Name the names. Have them come forward. Where are they? Come tell us. Tell us the things that happened to you. These things happened, right? These things happened to you. Let's see it, right? The one thing he talks about in the video is a lawsuit that happened, right? About the wrongful death that was caused by Blizzard. The wrongful death that he wrote about at length and all the journals went with. There's a lawsuit brought forward by the parents of that person who ended themselves. And you wouldn't believe what happened. The court found no reason for it to move forward. There was no proof, no reason that it could go forward. In California, odd, very odd. There would be proof. You wrote about it. Where's the fucking proof? You sure as hell wrote about it. But he backs off that in the video and in his book as well. Huh. Setting the record straight. How many years later in your book? What? Oh, wait. He only named 2 names that were in the California lawsuits against Blizzard. Claims they were subsequently dropped by the state as reported by the New York Times. Instead, we got a lot of people said, and it was well known, and a lot of vague posting. That's all his video. His video debunking everyone, telling him he's a liar, was him being trust me, bro. Grums posted this picture right here. There it is right here. Open image in new tab. We're going to look at it real quick. This is Grums right there. That's him. Works at Blizzard at that time, right? That's him right there. Literally him. Okay, here we go. This is straight up debunking Schreier's bullshit narratives that he pushed for years. All right. This is the OG WoW team. Journalists and grifters really did them dirty. This is the real story. It was not a frat house run amok as they told you and to believe, right? They told you to believe this. They wrote this. You believe this. It was just a frat house. I should know. I was the team lead. Every single HR incident would have to cross his desk. I'm the one on the left holding out the champagne bottle from the launch celebration. As I said, that's him right there. Okay. None of them were SA or even frat boy style incidents. Not a single one in the entire time he was there. And he left right before all the firings and all this weird shit started going down. So he would have known about it. He would have heard about it. Nothing like that happened. He said the one thing they did have was a GDC drinking binge that ended up flooding a hotel room and getting the company banned. Now, that's a little fratty, but I'm telling you, this happens with all sorts of companies where something will happen, someone will get drunk and do something stupid. This idiot flooded a fucking hotel room. But there were no women involved and no one was harmed. So many articles were written that claim Blizzard was a haven of some kind of wild and out of control environment, and they are wrong. And here's the thing. The only thing people like Jason Schreier were interested in was burying people like this so they could make way for their buddies, okay? That was the entire goal for these people. They wanted them out. Too many white men in the industry, literally Schreier has said these types of things, and they wanted it destroyed, okay? And the way to do that was by getting HR created, involved, getting rid of people, DEI hiring, bloating the company, and destroying it. I mean, that's pretty much what happened, right? But in any case, how did they do that? By only pushing the lies. How many of these journalists like Jason Schreier reached out to see if it was bullshit? How many of them reported the other side of the story? Zero. Zero did. And if someone like Grums dared to speak out, they didn't have a voice back then. This was the problem. And this is the shift that we have seen today. Now they have the voices. And people like this little dirty rat can't stand that they have the reach that he once had. Now, he still has reach to set the record straight with literally zero receipts. But this is a receipt right here. This is someone directly involved. This is an account, on-hand account from someone right here. Grums. Like him or dislike him, he was there. Instead, we were a group, what we were was a group of geeks, many of us socially awkward, all of us with a passion for games and absolutely driven to make the best game we could. And they fucking did, bro. World of Warcraft was what it is today because of them. Now it's fallen off, but look who's taken over. You have people now saying they wish they did not call it Warcraft. Like, that's where it is today. This is where Blizzard is. Like, how are they making Diablo? I have no idea. And Diablo's fallen off massively. Frat boys would have stuffed us in lockers and given us swirlies. We worked hard. We were gamers, geeks, nerds. Many were married with kids, starting families. Many others were extremely shy and introverted. We worked really long hours, but that's kind of what it takes to accomplish the exceptional. I know it's popular to paint OG gamers and even D&D players, creators, as some sort of toxic group that pushed out women and minorities, but that is a lie. That is a narrative they used to explain why teams were majority men back then. They were men because women wanted nothing to do with games until it became popular in culture. 100%. The men made games because men played games. Women didn't really play games. Not this type of game. And it's not like mobile games were a big thing back then. It's not like The Sims was all that. Sims was around, that's what they play, right? That's the kind of shit they play. They weren't playing World of Warcraft that much. They did. And when women were in a guild and they showed up, how did gamers treat them? Pretty well. I mean, literally, you would go make yourself a female in the game and you would get free shit. Because remember, girl stood for guy in real life? That came from MMOs like World of Warcraft, where there was like all these females running around because it was dudes. And they would get free shit like crazy. Are we kidding? We would have loved to see more women interested in what we were doing, and we would have not cared if they wanted to join the team. There was only one requirement. You had to be a gamer and passionate about making games and had the set of skills to back it up. There weren't a lot of women like that. There were some, but there weren't many. We were the quiet, awkward nerds who were driven to excellence. How many women are in this picture? This is what Jason Schreier fucking hated. Men. Is there any women? Hard to tell with this quality, but I don't think so. Not sure. Quality bad. Quality bad. There we go. Right there. I found one. Found one right there. See, keep going. There's one. There's another one right there. I think. Pretty sure. Again, quality not great. This was back when the digital cameras weren't so good. But there we go. Oh man. It is such a terrible wrong. It is such a terrible wrong to paint this team in some sort of menace to women. It's sad that this is the legacy people want to force on us, not just Blizzard, but on all OG teams from other companies that define the IPs that carry gaming even today. They were all attacked. They want to destroy the past, tell us false history, so they can supplant it with their modern agenda and people, especially the people. They put the people in, the agenda will follow. Remember, Jason Schreier is the person who posted a picture of a recent dev team. They were mostly white dudes, and he said, I can't believe this is what a dev team today looks like. In this year, it's like 2025 or 2024. He couldn't believe it was white dudes. Literally, it's some like little team in like Poland or some shit. So of course there were white dudes. It's like he just can't stand it. Understand that he is a simp that simps for women, and his best hope at getting a woman in bed is to be a white knight for them in journalism. That's it. That's it. This is how he gets it, right? This is how he gets women around him. Look at this fucking guy.
We have a whole ecosystem that just rewards and leads to people getting paid for spreading misinformation.
Literally, he just described himself, but this guy's not pulling tail any other way. He's not. I'm sorry. He's not. Sorry about that, but it's true. So it was all done for clicks. It was all done for money. It was all done for clout. Literally. It's the thing they accuse us of. The exact same things he is here accusing us of is exactly what he did when he had power and reach. And he had it through the pages of Kotaku and wherever the hell he ended up after that. Bloomberg, I don't know if he went straight to Bloomberg from Kotaku, but he's there now anyway. I'm not sure when he went there. But Kotaku, Bloomberg, or wherever else he's written. But when you point that out, they just call you a woman-hating grifter. All they do is lie and project. Shout out Grums, 100% true. Savvy, up in here, reposting this. This is Smash JT just talking about this fucking clown. Watching Schreier's latest defense of his Activision Blizzard kerfuffle. Too long didn't read. Believe all women. Trust me, bro. Men bad. Girls never lie to get ahead. What a joke. He'll react to it tonight. Dude's embarrassment. No. Don't go. Watch it here. We're talking about it here. In fact, understand this. Over on Smash's stream, he's going to watch that entire fucking video. You're going to listen to this guy yapping. So you want to keep the knobs right here on JayViper. Don't go watch Smash. Not yet. Not yet. You're going to be treated to 24 minutes of Jason Schreier's voices and pausing. So maybe an hour to an hour and a half. Just think of what you're getting into over at Smash's stream. This is why we're breaking it down over here. Okay? Okay. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. What's up, Charlie? Don't go to Smash's stream. Not yet. Not fucking yet. All right, so here's Savvy. This dude does not belong in gaming. 100%. Not a single game behind him. Just a soulless room, dark, no spotlights on anything. Okay. First of all, I have spotlights on me. I don't have any games behind me. Okay, it's true. But literally, I don't have a room. Okay, so it doesn't count here. I have games and shit all over the place here. Look at this. I literally have Hero Quest right here. It's really good. I played this with my kids. It's fun. Okay, and I've got Valheim right there. It's too big. I'm not getting. But yeah, I can't wait till I actually get my own place and I can get some physicals. Oh, hey, before we move on any further, have you guys seen these? Now, I'm not a big pop guy, but I saw these and I had to fucking have them. These mini ones. This is Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon. So they come in their own little pop case and they get a little Millennium Falcon, but it doesn't end there. If you want, you can take them out of this case. And you see there's a hole in the Millennium Falcon right there? You take a little Han Solo and he goes up in it. Now this is it'll look like this. Dude, I had to have it. I had to have it. It's like that. You put them underneath. I don't know why they're showing a Jeep here. I don't know what the hell. But yeah, you just put them up there. Boom. What's up, Maverick Gaming? Good to see you, my friend. And I also got this one. I got Straw Hat Luffy and the Going Merry. Not the Sunny, but the Going Merry. So there's what that one would look like. But this one actually shows how to do it. It's kind of funny. But yeah, or you just keep them in the thing. I'm thinking I'm just going to keep them in the little case like this. I don't know if I'm going to take it out yet. But I thought this was I like this. I thought this was cool. I don't get the pop cap things or anything like this, but I saw those and I was like, I need both of those, and they're on sale for $4 each. They're on sale for $4 each. I'm like, I need that. And I guess while we're here, big screen. Here's my Tau. This is Warhammer 40K. This is one of the Tau. This is like a badass one. I had to paint it. I've had this for a while. I've got a few of these. I get some others somewhere else. But this is the one I keep out here for me. Oh, and I have this too. This is little Jay. 13 years old. Look at me. So good. I look the same. I look the same, by the way. Exactly. Maybe I look a little older. But yeah, my mom gave me that recently. She's like, "Oh, I have this. You want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, give me that. I'll take that shit right now." What's up, Lloyd Christmas? Good to see you. Pop, lazy and boring, off to the landfill. I know, right? I like those, though. I don't like the regular pop caps. Those were so cool. I know, I didn't age a day. Exactly. Thank you for glazing. I appreciate the glazing is always accepted. It's always accepted. And so is getting us to tier 3. Let's just go double check where we are before we continue. We are at tier, that's 1. And we are $18 away from tier motherfucking 3 and wearing rose-colored glasses. Just putting it out there. No pressure. Just letting you know. Because I know you want to know. I have to fix my window because I broke it. There we go. Okay. So continuing. What is eye level and take up half the attention is this loser lying book. This is, dude. Yes. Look. Everything here is colored. Color. His white ass, stupid ass fucking book. Fuck you. That's what he cares about. His goddamn book. This freak lied nonstop and presented himself as someone to take seriously. He didn't just instantly mock anyone. He has lied repeatedly since he got here, and that's been a long time. He's lied or helped others lie. Okay, we'll put it that way. Okay, if he did not directly lie, he sure as hell knew that people were lying through him, and he was more than happy to help push that shit along. Gamers are truly the kindest and most abused demographic. We let that filth stick around. Asmon Gold said this recently. Yes, true. And what's our thanks? Further abuse. Go away, Jason. Do the honorable thing for once in your life. He's not going to. For once in your life, and go write about something you actually like instead of trying to make everyone as miserable as you. That's the thing. These guys don't like games. They don't play them. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck. Go play your mobile game thing that you do. That's what you do. Get out of here. He doesn't even like Stellar Blade. What a clown. He liked Avowed. That just tells you he likes stupid, dumb, boring, easy games. Are we kidding? I'll probably never believe another claim again because of this guy. If there wasn't a full-blown recording of someone confessing to whatever crime, there's zero reason to ever trust a commie leftist. They all lie fucking based. Absolutely. And this is really what it all came down to. Is this thing of him yippee yappy yap was just trust me, bro. I'm going to debunk all these things with zero receipts. We can go through here. We can look and see where he brings up a single receipt. He says, I talk on the phone, so-and-so, blah, 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 no name. This person said this person said that. Let's look and see. Are there any receipts anywhere that he brings up? Not seeing any goddamn receipts, Jason. Not one single receipt. And you like mixtape. So that's just another strike against you.
Extremely sorry that I failed you. Women who experience any of these things, I am extremely sorry that I failed.
Hold on a second. Now he's going to white knight and cry on his knees.
And after this all went down, he actually wrote a long statement and he said, "Look, to the Blizzard women who experienced any of these things, I am extremely sorry that I failed you."
And the reason these people wrote these things is because you fucking made them. And they thought maybe they happened. Except we're finding out it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They made an HR freaking thing. They had to start making these HR freaking statements for HR to try to help themselves. They fired leadership. They fired developers to try to make it a safe space. And then they didn't hire people that could actually fill the shoes. And meanwhile, the people they got rid of mostly probably did nothing wrong. I'm not saying they're all innocent, but it was not to the level that this guy painted them. That's the issue. It did not go on the way that he painted it. And they paid the price for him peddling lies because this guy, Jason Schreier, is the grifter in the room. He tries to say it's everyone else, but it's actually him. That's what I think. Fuck that guy. And in other news, really quick, Nikita Beer, if anyone knows this guy in X, is now stepping away from X. Just a quick little last story. He is stepping away from X and he's going to be a poster now. Basically, he's saying that I don't know if he got fired. See, the thing is when you're in this kind of position, you're getting paid pretty good money. Chances are he's actually getting fired, but being told to step down. I don't know if that's the case, but generally that is the case with these types of things. So what I imagine is that this guy has been laid off, been terminated, but he's being allowed to walk out on his terms and make it look like he is not being terminated. That's my belief. So anyway, this is him. He's on his way out. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pass the torch to demote myself to my natural state, a poster. I'll be stepping back from a leading product for X and will continue on as an advisor." Yeah. So I don't know if anyone here agrees with me, but I do believe that this means that he's laid off. So he's out. He's out of X. And this is the guy that's been in charge of a lot of the changes on X, and a lot of them sound good, but are bad. They don't really work out. The algorithm changes, the weird things they do to basically make it so replies don't make people money for some reason. You're not allowed to make money in replies, I guess. The things they did to go above and beyond to make sure that bots aren't there, but the bots just keep showing up, so they just can't stay ahead of it. This is one of the people who was in charge of that. So anyway, X is and will remain the most important communication technology in history, running this app 24/7 job, and now it's time for me to take a breather. The app is seeing unprecedented growth and new users and engagement. We continue to break records every month. We climbed 70 spots in the App Store since this time last year. And with the last 400 days, we rebuilt almost every aspect of X. The app is a fucking mess on Android right now. X DMs are broken. If someone posts a picture, a post, it's broken. So, I mean, it feels like there's some things that need to be addressed. All these things are recent, and I wonder how much he had to see over that. And they were just like, "Listen, dude, everything's broken. It's time to go. We need new leadership." I don't know, but I do believe that this guy's been laid off. Anyway, that's what I think. Now, I want to shout out everyone for being here. I super appreciate it. If you haven't already, do me a huge favor and please like the stream, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? But we aren't done. We're going to be moving on to Tainted Grail and playing some video games. That's right. And I'm going to be having on a wig today because you guys get to tier 2. Now we can still hit tier 3, 4, etc. at the gaming stream. We're going to be going over there 18 short from tier motherfucking 3. So if you want to help out, please do. It'd be incredible. But otherwise, just come and hang out because they've been banger streams. People have been showing up. People are really liking the content. Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon is the game we'll be playing. We'll be continuing our playthrough, and it has been such a great game. And again, people are showing up for it and enjoying it. So we will be continuing that. Other than that, I will be rating myself here on YouTube, so stay right here. It's going to move you, okay? If you're on Let's see. If you're on Rumble or X, nothing's really going to change, but you're going to see a bye-bye screen as this stream closes on YouTube, and then a welcome screen, and another shorter intro. So nothing's going to change over there, so just stay put. We'll go through all that, and then we'll go into the gaming stream. It's like that. You get like 2 streams in one in X and Rumble. It's pretty great. Whereas there's 2 separate streams on YouTube. That's kind of how it works. That's how we get it going. But yeah, am I going to try Mistfall Hunters? I don't know if I'm going to try Mistfall Hunters. I don't know. I am thinking about spending $3,000 on that skin, though. I need to look into it a little more. I do understand it's on Game Pass, so if I wanted to try it out, it's fucking free anyway. So I could try it out, but I don't know, man. I really don't know. I think this Friday we're going to be playing the same game as last week, Species Unknown, for the community. So that should be a good time, I believe. Hopefully we have 4 people for that again. Because not a lot of people have that game, but that's fun. That was fun. But yes, stick around right here, and I will see you at Tainted Grail stream in just a moment. Thank you again so much. This is not goodbye. It's see you next time. Peace.
Lights are fading, game was strong. Time to say goodbye so long. We'll be back for another round. It's not the end, we run this town. Until then, keep up the fight. We'll face resistance, we're in the right. Gaming culture needs us to stay strong. So keep on going.